Stop using Google. This single course will teach you each and everything about cloud AI, cloud cowork, and cloud code. So this is a complete bundle course that will teach you how to set up cloud, what's the difference between cloud AI, cloud code, cloud cowork. Don't worry, this course will teach you from starting to end each and everything about cloud. We will explore each and every feature of cloud, which model to select when, how to use upload option, what is this project, artifacts, what are skills, connectors. We will talk about how to use covert step by step. And this cloud course is optimized for all the operating system including Mac OS, Windows. We will cover about cloud code, how to set up cloud code step by step. Even without coding, you can use cloud code. Zero experience needed. Even if you are totally non-tech person, you have never coded, so I will guide you with each and everything. I will provide you my copy paste prompt templates and commands and on notes which you can follow along with me so that you can learn each and everything practically. So this is all about this course as a promo. Make sure to enroll inside this course and I promise everything is covered. We will start from basic skill like prompt engineering to start with AI, with cloud, and slowly and gradually we will going to move up and you will really going to love it. So now guys, before we proceed further, okay, about teaching you about Cloudy, let's set up it, okay, and we will go with step by step setup. So all you need to do is to write on your browser Cloudy, and then you will see this tool cloudy.ai. Just go here, and once you guys come here to the website, so you can read about it Cloudy. So you all know that Cloudy basically has their Cloudy chatbot, Cloudy code, which is going very popular, and Cloudy cowork. And you can use Cloudy for your Chrome browser, for your Excel, PowerSheet, Slack, and also they have something known as skills. We will going to cover most of them, and these are their models. Okay, so let's go ahead and start to set up. And to be honest, this will be the complete course where we will going to teach you each and everything. Okay, so you don't have to worry about anything. So many courses in the market, they basically will not going to teach you each and every of the product step by step, but I will try to teach you each and everything step by step. I will think that you are totally new, okay, so in that perspective I will going to teach you. Okay, so the very first thing you need to make sure is to sign up. So you can just click on this try Cloudy and just tap here. Okay, you can just see this option continue with Google, or you can just put your email ID and you can just sign up. So for example, I will first of all go and continue that with the Google account, and that's how easy it is to create the Cloudy account. You can even use your email address to easily go and sign up to the Cloudy. Okay, and now you can see this is the prompt they will going to give you, so you can just put the consent. Okay, so first I will tick mark to the first option and second option, and I don't want to subscribe to their promotional one, and then I will just going to click on create account, and then it will just going to verify your phone number. Okay, so whatever phone number you have, just verify yourself. Okay, just first of all just go ahead and select your country and just add your phone number here, and then they will just going to send you the verification code. After this you will see something like this. Okay, you will just go to dashboard like this, and it will just going to show you the free plan. Okay, until unless you don't upgrade, and there are plenty of features and functionality you will going to see. So the very first thing is this AI chatbot. Okay, so this is something the facility. So if you just write here hi, okay, and if you click on enter button, it will just go ahead and give you the reply. Perfect. Click on this plus button, it will always going to open new chat. Now this is how you have set up your account. Now for some reason, let's say we want to download the app. So now what you can do is that you can also search for Cloudy desktop download, like that. Go to this download Cloudy first link, and then it will just going to show you all the available options to download. So you can see as I'm running Mac OS, so according to that, it has given me the option, okay, to download for the Mac version. But let's say if you're running on the Windows, so it will just going to give you the Windows option to download. I will simply going to tap on it, and you will going to notice a file will be start to download. It will take few seconds and the video will be sorry and the app will be downloaded. And the best part is that within your app, okay, you will be able to run your Cloudy cowork, Cloudy code, and chat and skills each and everything. Okay, so it will just going to give you more options, to be honest, and it's one of the most amazing thing. And by the way, in the bottom you will also be able to see you can just download it for the Mac OS version, Windows, and in the mobile version you can just download it for your iOS and Android version as well. Okay, so that's how it will go. And to be honest, if you're just going with the App Store, you can just go ahead and search for Cloudy, click on enter, and you can see here you will basically be able to find that. Okay, so right now I'm in the Mac version of uh, App Store, but just search for that. Otherwise you can just go here to the same place, and from here also you can download the file. Perfect. But you can see from the top a cloudy dot file has been downloaded. So in the Mac version it's known as DMG. Okay, so now we just go here to the download section, and this is the file I got. All you need to do is to normally install it like you install some other applications. Okay, so just double in Mac OS, it's very simple, just double click and just drag it to folder. Perfect. And once it's done, perfect, leave this, and you can also now right click and delete this and move to the trash. Perfect. Now all you need to do is to open the apps, and you will see this Cloudy automatically. Otherwise you can just go to your computer and just search for Cloudy app, just open this, and that's how it will just going to open. It will give the permission, yes, open it, and you can see Cloudy for Mac. Get started and continue with your Google account. So in my case, whatever Google account you have used, so I will just go ahead with that, sign up. Perfect. This is the account I use. Let's continue it, and that's how you will be able to get your Cloudy desktop. Perfect. Okay, and this is how it will look. And you can now connect all the connectors and all, and don't worry, I will teach you guys about all this topic. Okay, but in simple, that's how you can set it up, and now you can use your Cloudy inside your desktop as well. Okay, and it's very simple and easy to use, to be honest. So this is how we can just set up the Cloudy. So always I suggest first create the account in your web version and then download it to your computer system, and then just sign up or log in. Okay, and then automatically it will populate. And you can see right now we are in the free version of Cloudy, so that's why you can see all the free options that are available. Okay, uh, of course anytime you can just go upgrade it, but after upgrade only you will be able to go ahead and access to Cloudy code and all other tasks like cowork. Okay, so this is something you need to do, so I will suggest just purchase it for learning purpose. But if you are just want to use Cloudy code and all serious way, okay, so then you don't have any option, you need to upgrade it, then only you will be able to use it. Okay, so that's something I wanted to tell you. Otherwise currently we are in the free version, and you can see that there are some models like Sonnet is one of the most cheapest model, as you can see. Then Haiku is more cheaper model than Sonnet. So of course you can use Haiku as well, you can use Sonnet as well. Opus is their basically most capable model the time when I'm recording it. Okay, but in future they may bring more new model. But the thing is that to use Opus you need to upgrade yourself. Okay, and for using the Sonnet and Haiku, they are basically free. But the thing is that it will be limited. Okay, so after you will use lots of Cloudy here, then at some particular point of time they will say that you have used Cloudy a lot, time to upgrade. Then they will force you to upgrade it. Okay, after some certain text. But don't worry, every single time it get reset, and then again you will be able to use it for free. Okay, so that's something it is. But let's now focus on the free version, and after some time we will going to upgrade it. But that's how you can just set up Claude. Hey guys, so now we will going to actually start with the very first skill about prompt engineering with Cloudy. Okay, now before we just proceed further, okay, to discuss about various tools that we have that are available, like they are very features, like we have available like extended thinking, okay, Cloudy code, and much more. But it's very much important to first understand the basic skill which is important for each and every one of us to learn. Okay, and that is the prompt engineering. So to be honest, let's go ahead and discuss the concept of what prompt engineering is all about. But before that, let's focus on the term prompt, because in this particular prompt engineering, okay, it's one skill. But to understand it better, first we have to understand what is prompt. So guys, prompt means it's basically the question or instruction you basically ask to any AI tool, and that is what it is known as prompt. Okay, so let's go ahead and see that in Cloudy. So whenever let's say you go to Cloudy and you ask it something, like let's say, hey, how many states US has question mark. Okay, so you're here asking a question or an instruction. You're just giving instruction to AI. Hey, I have a question which you have typed in this box. Okay, so this particular instruction which you have given to AI will be considered as your prompt. Okay, it will consider as your prompt, right? So this is something you need to understand what is prompt, and whenever you will click on enter button, so on that instruction basis, it will just going to give you the answer. Okay, very simple and easy. So I believe, hope you got a very clear-cut understanding about what prompt is all about. It's just the question or instruction which you ask to AI tool. It could be any AI tool, but right now we are working with Cloudy, but it could be any AI tool. Okay, whether it's a image generator AI tool, or it could be some other AI tool. So all this AI tool requires this prompt, and on the basis of this prompt, they will generate the response for you guys. That is what the prompt is all about. Now let's go okay, and understand the concept of prompt engineering. Okay, so for now we have understood what is prompt, but what is prompt engineering? So I see, when we talk about engineering, okay, so what engineering means is to build something better. Okay, that is what engineering is all about. If you just go and talk with the civil engineers, what they do, they just create a better bridge, a better construction. Okay, and that is what the engineering is all about. So when we talk here about prompt engineering, so prompt engineering is a skill that allow you to create better prompt. Why better prompt? Because when you type better prompt, better response you can expect from any AI tool. So let's say we are running Cloudy. Okay, perfect, no issue. We are good to go with let's say Cloudy. Okay, okay. So it's very simple. Let's say if you go ahead here and open a new chat. Okay, now let's say we try to understand this with one example. Suppose I write a simple story. Let's say create a story, okay, in let's say one paragraph. Now see what happened here. It's a very simple prompt, okay, and anyone can basically type this type of a prompt. It's very simple. Of course, if you even click on enter button, so Cloudy will going to give you the response. Okay, but the response it will going to generate will be generic. Okay, so it will basically going to use any of the topic, okay, and it will just going to generate the content for you. Okay, but this is also a prompt, very perfect, but we can also write this prompt, okay, in more simple and great manner. Okay, so what we can do is that, let's say we have this particular prompt, so we can make this prompt more better, so we can expect a very better response from Cloudy. Suppose if you go here to Cloudy, you can anytime go ahead and from here you can edit the prompt. So what I can do is that I can add some elements to make this particular uh, you know uh, prompt better. For example, I can say you are expert in writing short stories. Perfect. Create a story in one paragraph, and whenever you write the prompt, so you have to give instructions better. So see, when you give more and more instructions to the prompt, your response will also be great. For example, now I can say I want a story of turtle and dog, turtle and let's say fox. Okay. Now you can also add some sort of a context. Context means uh, like emotions. So like you guys can see here, I just added this. Okay. So we have also added basically context, like I want the story to be funny and simple. Perfect. And I have also added the output, how I want the output to be. Like let's say I want one paragraph with emojis. Now you can see, as compared to the earlier prompt, you have made this prompt look more better. Now AI has got more better understanding what type of response, okay, you want, and in response what are the items you want to be added. Okay, so after this I will just click on save button, and you will just going to see it will just going to give me the response. And the response is, you can see, more better, because I added that I want turtle and fox story, and it has also added the emojis and so on. And if you will just compare that, you can also see the previous prompt. You have typed this prompt, and according to this prompt, this was the response. So it was a very generic response. But when you improved your prompt, okay, so the response has also got better. You exactly got what you want in the response. And that is what the concept about prompt engineering is all about. So prompt engineering will basically going to tell you how you can write better prompt, so that you can get the better response from your output. And that is the skill I will going to teach you, that how you can write better prompt. Okay, so whenever you will write better prompt, better response you can expect from any AI tool, not only limited to Cloudy. Okay, so I believe, hope you guys have got a good understanding about what this prompt engineering skill is all about, and what's the concept of prompt engineering. And of course I will just go ahead and follow some of the example and teach you some prompt engineering elements which you can include inside your prompt to make it more better. Okay? Now guys, I will going to teach you about prompt engineering elements. Okay, so it's the important concept which I want you guys to know. Now what is this prompt engineering elements? So guys, these elements basically make your make better prompt. Okay, so basically the thing is that whenever you will going to use these elements, it will help you to make your prompts better. So you can use all of them. So first one is define row. Now whenever you go ahead and talk with any AI tool, let's say it's maybe Cloudy. So if you will going to notice, I have provided it a role like you are expert in writing stories. So similarly, whenever you write a prompt, always try to make AI tool, in our case it's Cloudy, that he is expert in something. Okay, so you will always going to notice that when you write this particular sentence, it will somehow going to improve the response you will going to get from this AI tool. Okay, then you have to add the instruction. So instructions are what? Like here in this example, you can see I have added I want a story of turtle and fox. So what is this? It is known as instruction. Instruction means you will just going to provide more details what you want in your response. Like I said that I want a story of turtle and fox. So it has provided me the turtle and fox story. So that is the instruction. We will go with more such examples, so don't worry. And the third one, uh, if you will going to notice, is basically context. So guys, context means, it's basically means how you want the behavior of your prompt. So in my case, I said that I want whatever the prompt you will going to give, I want it to be funny and simple. So that is known as context. Context means you are just saying what will be the behavior of the response. Okay, that is the context. So I hope you got some of the thing. Okay, like define role, you can add instructions, you can even set context, you can also define the output as well. Output, like let's say here in our case we have defined the output, how you want the response to be. So I said that I want a story in paragraph with one paragraph with emoji. So I've defined that okay, I want one paragraph like this, and in this one paragraph I also want you to add the emojis as well. So this is what you have defined the output, how you want your output to look like. So that is what I have defined as well. And you can add plenty of other things like explain as step by step. Now these are very useful when you want to learn some concept. For example, just go open a new chat in Cloudy and just go here, and you can just type the same thing. For example, let's say I want to learn about, let's say, prompt engineering. Okay, so what I can write like this. Okay, you are expert in teaching prompt engineering. Perfect. So what I have done is that I have first make Cloudy pretend that he is expert in prompt engineering. That is what exactly you did, and we use this defined rule here. Then second thing is that I can set some experience. Experience means it's like, you can say it like this: you have uh, 3 years of experience, okay, teaching prompt engineering to students. That's it. That is what the experience is. So you're just making AI feel that okay, he has a good level of experience, so that you have mentioned here. After this, what we can do is that I can add, let's say, instruction. Okay, so instruction, what could be it like? Let's say I want you to explain me prompt engineering in simple and funny way. So that is the context, how I want the behavior of the prompt, or I can say response. Okay, so I define that okay, I want it to be in the simple and funny way. Okay, so that I can learn this concept in funny way. That is the context. After this, we have added role, we have added experience, we added instruction, we also define the output. No, we have not yet defined the output, and we have added the context for now. Now what I can do is that I can also define the output. Okay, so output I can define, let's say I want you to explain, or I can say I want you to explain, let's say, in 2 paragraphs. Okay, with emojis. Perfect. Let's say this is the example of output, how you want your output to look like. Okay, perfect. Now you can also use this explain as and step by step. Explain as means, sometimes what happen, Cloudy will basically explain you the things. Perfect. Okay, no problem. But sometimes it will imagine that you are a big person, and according to that it will explain you the concept. But imagine if you write like this: explain me as you are teaching to 5 years old kid. Now you will going to notice the response by the Cloudy will be like he's teaching to a 5 years old kid. And that is exactly what this explain as is all about. Explain me as will allow AI to imagine you as a student, and according to that it will help you to understand the concept. Okay, and step by step is very simple, like you can say 5-year-old kids step by step. So whenever you want any instruction or response in step by step method, so you can use this step by step keyword to make the prompt more better. Now it will going to give you the response step by step. Perfect. So if you will going to notice, we have used define role, we have set in experience, we added instructions, we also defined the output, we also added the explain as step by step, and also the context. Okay, now when you will talk about this, let it ask question. Now guys, this is very important element, and if you will going to notice, I also pointed star here. Okay, now what does that mean? So what I'm trying to do here is that I want it to go step by step. Okay, perfect, step by step. Now I want that before Cloudy could generate the response for me, if it has any questions he can ask me. Okay, so I can say like this, uh, if you have any questions, ask me before generating the response. Perfect. And this is very famous and very powerful. Okay, always remember you can use this sentence. Okay, and it will really going to help you out. Now if AI will going to have any doubt, he will first ask you, then only it will generate the response for you. Let's see that. If I click on enter button, now you can see the prompt is now very powerful. You can see we have written a big prompt. Why? Because we used all the elements. Okay, and this made this prompt look very powerful. And you can see this is the prompt. What is prompt? Imagine you have a magic genie. Okay, now why it's teaching like this? Why it's teaching like this many a magic genie like a student? Because we have mentioned explain me as you're teaching to 5 years old kid. Perfect. And that's why the response is like this. And for some reason, let's say if I remove that element, let's say explain me as you're teaching to 5 years old kid. Okay, and also step by step. Now you will going to notice the response will be little bit different as compared to the previous one. And you can see now the response is okay, not like a 5 years old kid. So whatever you write here matters a lot. And that's why I mentioned you need to learn this prompt engineering skill. And we are already teaching you about this skill, but just make sure you can make your prompt better just by using all these elements. Okay, perfect. Okay, so hope you guys are getting the concept clear. Okay, so now as you can see that here we have added, if you have any questions, ask me before generating the response. So I think AI thought that he doesn't have any doubt, so he has directly generated the response for us. Perfect, right? So that's how you can do prompt engineering. Okay, so you always have to use all these elements. And there's one more, ignore above. What it does is that if you have some response, okay, and you don't want to consider this response, previous response, so you can just ignore use this one, ignore above conversation. Okay, so it will not going to include anything from the past conversation, but we highly suggest that you go ahead and create a new chat, and there you can just chat to AI. Okay, now let's try with the last example. Now guys, suppose I want to generate an image. Okay, so I want to use Cloudy, and let's say I go to ChatGPT, let's say, and I want to generate the image from ChatGPT. Cloudy doesn't have that power to generate the image for you. Okay, So let's say I want to create a prompt, because generating image also requires prompt. Okay, so I want Cloudy to provide me a powerful prompt which I can paste inside ChatGPT to generate an image. Let's see how we can do that. So first of all, again define role. So you are expert in generating prompt for image generation. Okay, so I said to Cloudy that you are expert for generating prompt, okay, for the image generation. Perfect. Role I have given, I can put, let's say, the experience. I can set the experience. You have, let's say, 20 years of experience in it. Perfect. Now I can add the instruction. So I can say the instruction, I want to generate a image of a dog, okay, uh, playing with monster, something like this, monster. Okay, that's the instruction I have given to AI. Perfect. Now I can also add the context. Context could be, I want a scary image. Perfect. So that is the context, the behavior. Okay, then I can also add something like this one. Okay, define output, how you want the output to be. So let's say I want the image, I want the image, okay, in, let's say, 16 is to 9 ratio. You all know that 16 is to 9 is that YouTube format, okay, that rectangle one. I want the image in 16 is to 9 in rectangle format. So that is the output I want. Okay, example clear. So we have also defined the output. So we have added role, instruction we added, we set experience, we also define the output, we add the context as well. Now we don't need all these three things because it's very useful when you are, uh, going with some sort of a teaching stuff, okay, or you want some explanation in step by step. But this is just a generating image prompt, so we don't need anything. But of course I will use this one, let it ask question. So I can write like this, uh, before generating prompt, if you have any doubts, ask me. Perfect. So now you can see I created a powerful prompt. If you don't, if you're not aware about this element, so you what you will going to do, you will just write like this. Here I want to generate an image of a dog, okay, uh, let's say playing with monster. Very simple, but now you have improved your prompt using my elements which I provided you. Now if you click on enter button, now see what will happen. And here you can see I have a few quick questions to make sure the prompt is perfect for you. Now guys, what it will going to do is that it will generate the questions, and you can see these questions, okay. So you just need to answer these questions, and once you answer it, it will just going to generate the final response. In my case, that is the prompt, okay. So you can see which dog you want in the mind. So now AI has a doubt. Okay, you said, okay, you want a dog playing with monster. Now which dog you want in the image? So let's say I can say like maybe husky. Which kind of monster are you imagining? Let's say demon. What's the scary wife or art image you want? Let's say horror movie realism. And you can see it asks me these questions, and I've given the answers, and on that basis it has provided me the powerful image prompt. And this is the image prompt. I can just go to any image generation AI tool. I can right click and copy it. But the thing which I want to teach you is that this prompt engineering skill is very important. It will help you everywhere. So always whenever you write this prompt, always use all these elements. It's not necessary to use each and every of the element, but try to add as many as element so you can get the better response. Like you can see I got this prompt. Now I can simply go to any AI tool, let's say ChatGPT as well, paste it here, click on enter, and now you will going to see ChatGPT will generate the image for me, okay, on the basis of the prompt which Claude has provided me. But it's not only about prompt, same method you can apply for each and every of the thing. Okay, so hope you guys are getting the concept clear. Even if I edit it and let's say I can let's say I asked it to generate the prompt, but instead of that I can say you are expert in generating story. Okay, perfect. Story, let's remove it. You have 20 years of experience in it. I want to generate a story of a dog playing with monster. I want a scary story, which will be the context. I want the story in bullet points. Let's say I want the story to be in bullet list. Okay, you all know that bullet list. So in bullet list I want the story. Before generating story, if you have any doubts, ask me. So you can see, perfect. Earlier I wanted the prompt, but this time I want a story. I edited it and boom, you can see again it will ask me some questions. Okay, and then it will give me the total story. Okay, so what the dog personality, I want the dog to be brave. Monster will be, let's say, forest beast. How should the story end? Let's say dog survives happy. Okay, I want the happy story, and boom, this is the story he has written. Perfect. And why it is writing in the bullet points? Because in the output I have mentioned that I want the story to be in the bullet list, and that is basically the output I define. Okay, so you guys are getting the concept clear, that whenever you are talking to Cloudy, always use my prompt engineering elements. This will help you a lot. And also let's make sure how what ChatGPT has generated, and you can see on the basis of this prompt which we have generated from Cloudy, it has generated this image for us. So how cool that is. Okay, so this prompt engineering skill is very important, and using this same prompt engineering skill you can ask it to generate the prompt for other AI tools. Like we generated the prompt for ChatGPT, okay, to generate the image. Just same prompt you can use to any AI tool, or maybe you want to generate the audio. And to use some AI audio tool, you need to provide them with prompt. So you can generate the prompt with Cloudy as well and use it, okay, inside, let's say, audio AI tool. So this is just an example, but hope you guys are getting the concept clear, why prompt engineering matters a lot while you are learning the concept of Cloudy. So okay, now guys, let's go ahead and learn more of the concept. So to be honest, here in the chatbot, there are plenty of, I can say, tools that are available. Like here you can see this plus button. Also we have this code, each and everything. We have this AI model section as well. Okay, so we can basically go ahead and utilize all of them. Okay, so don't worry, there are plenty of other things like customize, chats, artifacts, projects. We will cover each and everything. Okay, so the very first thing I will going to do is that you have understood what how to do prompt engineering. Okay, now sometimes what happen, if you want to extract something from the file, so you can just click on this plus button, and from here you can just add the files or photos. For example, let's say I just go to the numbers here. Okay, and in my numbers let's say I just write the products, and let's say sales, it has got, I will put product A, B, C, D. Okay, now sales, let's say it got 45, it got 47, it got 73, it can 65. Now what you can do is that you can just take the screenshot of it like this. It could be any PDF file or anything, so just go ahead to the Cloudy and just go ahead and upload this screenshot which you have taken. And now you can see the power of this chatbot, that it can even see whatever you share to them. Okay, or I can say chatbot, let's say it could be the file PDF, txt file, or it could be, let's say, image, anything. Now I can say to Cloudy, can you identify from image which product is best performing, like this, question mark. Okay, and I will click on enter button, and now you can see it will just going to see the image, and it will just going to tell you that which image is best performing. And from the data you can see product C is best performing with 73 sales. Now I know this is just a basic example just to tell you that okay, in Cloudy this is the feature we have as well. Okay, so it can always see what you share to Cloudy. Perfect. Okay, now this is something. Okay, now you can also design how you want your style to be. Let's say normal learning. Let's say if I select here to be like learning, suppose I go, or let's open a new chat, and let's say I select here as a learning. That means I'm saying to Cloudy that whatever response you will going to provide me, okay, so provide it in the concise way. That means in in-depth way, explanatory. That means concise means in the short and crispy way, formal way, learning. So let's say I want to learn something. Okay, so just enable this mode and see the response. So let's say I can say explain me about, let's say, uh, project Bluebeam. Perfect. Click on enter button, and now you will going to see it will just go ahead and explain you the concept. Okay, so you can see project Bluebeam is a conspiracy story, not a real government or scientific projects. Okay, and you can see what are the claims you get regarding the alien and all. Okay, just an example why this theory is not credible, and so on. But you can see why it has given us so uh, in such a good explanation, because we have enabled this learning mode. Perfect. Okay, great. So this is something you have. And now you can also get the web search. So by default, it's enabled. Right now it's not enabled. Just tap on it, and now you can see it's enabled. So let's say I can just go to Cloudy and ask for something else. For example, let's say I can ask, hey, can you tell me what is trending on X, that is Twitter, X today? So it can just go ahead to the internet. You don't manually have to go, it will just going to do that for you. Perfect. And you can see it's showing searching the web. That means it will just going to search the web, and from the web it will just going to extract the information you want. And you can see that it has given us what are the things that are trending. Okay, so trending worldwide are topics like Morocco, blah blah blah. Okay, roll, and this is trending in the US. Okay, and so on. So as per today date. Okay, um, so you can use Cloudy for your web search as well. Now you don't have to manually go to the internet and search for anything. All the things you have right inside in this chatbot only. And this is not just limited with all these things. You will see about add a project, okay, about the style and connectors. This will make your Cloudy chatbot more powerful. And here you guys can see the models. So currently, as I have mentioned, okay, Sonnet is like a medium level AI model, and this 4.6 is the version. Okay, like you all know, I don't know if you guys know about this car. Some people call it as a Dacia Duster, or some people call this as a Renault Duster. So like you can see, previous version, which was 2016 to 29 model, looks like this, and the current model, okay, looks like this. So what is this? It's a version. So basically, car is same, okay, car is your Duster, but throughout the time they just increase the version quality, and every new version comes with more functionality, more features, and more capabilities. Perfect. So with that same example, Cloudy generally has these three models: Opus, Sonnet, and Haiku. Okay, so Haiku is like a very low level cheap model, which is very cheap and can be used for daily tasks. Okay, meanwhile your Sonnet, it's a medium level bot. Okay, it's like, no, it is more powerful than Haiku, but less powerful than Opus. That's it. And here you guys can also see the options, the versions. Like Haiku is in 4.5 version. Maybe the time when you will watch it could be like 4 5.4, 7.9. It could go anywhere. Okay, so throughout the time, what they will going to do is that they will just increase the capability of their chatbot. So these are just a version like 4.6, 4.5. They are just versions. Okay, and don't worry about it. And to be honest, if you want to use Opus, so it will always going to tell you to upgrade it. Okay, so that you can use the power of Cloudy. And obviously, if you want to use like Cloudy Code and all such things like Covert, then you have to update. But for now, I just want to explore all the free functionality which we can go with Cloudy. Okay, before we upgrade. And here you can see more of the models from here. Okay, so which is pretty great. And of course, from here you can also select the options. So for example, let's say I want to do code. Okay, so you can just write like this code, and it will just going to show you more options. Okay, you can just expand it here, and it will just go as a prompt, and it will just going to write that for you. Okay, but this is something you have. Otherwise, what you can do is that you can just write the code. For example, let's say, um, hey Cloudy, can you write Python code for, let's say, hangman game. Okay, perfect. Click on enter, and now you can see it also has the capability to write the code as well, which is very minor and very basic thing. But I believe that most of the people may be beginner, or they may be in the intermediate, or maybe in the advanced level. So if you're from the intermediate or advanced level, so I can assume that this can make you a little bit uncomfortable, because this is a very basic thing for you guys. But this is a complete course, and I don't actually want to go directly to a very high in-depth topics. Okay, otherwise what will happen, the beginners will not be able to grasp the concept of basics, and they will going to get confused, and ultimately they will going to rate this course poor. So that is the thing, and I don't actually want that to happen. Okay, so for that reason only, um, I just guiding you the basics as well. And don't worry, throughout the time we will just go step by step up, so you will be able to understand each and everything, even the beginners can. Okay, so you can see it's basically writing the complete code, and it will just going to open the text edit file which is here. Okay, and you can see it's a text edit file, and here it has import the, I can say, library. Okay, random. Okay, and here it has just written the complete code for us. Perfect. And what we can do is that we can just go ahead and copy the complete code from here, and let's say if you want to paste this code anywhere, like let's say in this file I want to paste it, I can just do that right away, like this. Perfect. And you can also just click on this drop down arrow, you can just download it, you can just publish it, it inside the artifacts. Now artifacts are these options which we will going to explore later. And let's say for some reason if you don't like this code, you can again refresh it, so it will again just going to create the code for you. Perfect. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So some Cloudy itself has some capabilities, and it can also open the uh, a complete new file here as well. You can just cross it like this. Okay, so this is the code you get, and you can again just click on this option and you can just open this file from here as well. Okay, perfect. You can just like it, dislike it, you can just retry it, you can just copy the response as well from here. So you can say you can not only limit it to anything, but it can basically do lots of other things. And to be honest, when you will learn about the concept of connectors, okay, and MCPs, so you will see how powerful it is. But for now, let's go ahead and end this here, and I believe that you guys got a very good idea how Cloudy is capable of. And last thing, you can also use this audio record option. You can also go to the setting and you can allow it the microphone. Okay, so in my case I have a default Yeti microphone, and let's say if I click on, let's say, this button, okay, so it will start to record. So I just need to press and hold it like, hey Cloudy, can you help me by writing a dummy Python code? Perfect. And you can see that's written that. I will simply click on enter button, and you will going to notice it will just going to do the tasks for me. So if you don't want to write the things manually, you can just go ahead and press and hold it, and you can just say whatever you want as a prompt, and then it will just going to do the tasks for you. Perfect. Okay, let's try it out again with our prompt engineering skill. Hey Claudia, you are expert in writing storytelling for 5 years old I can say children. You have years of experience in writing storytelling. Now I want you to write a story about a boy struggling to join football game. So I want you to write a storytelling script in bullet points. Perfect. You can see it has written the prompt for us. Perfect. So this is how it works, and hope you guys got a good understanding about the basics of Cloudy. Okay, now guys, what we will going to do will be about projects. So let's understand the project. So remember the uh, project file you have. Okay, so here first of all, let's understand what is projects inside your Cloudy. So to be honest, from your chat bot, you can just go ahead and add a project or start this as a new project. Otherwise, you can directly just go here and you will see this option, okay, which you guys can see right over here. Okay, this option, you just need to tap here, and from here you can just start a project. And project is basically means here you can just set a custom instruction. Okay, you can upload your materials. Okay, so what it does is that, suppose sometimes whenever we are dealing with a chat, so it's a normal conversation based chat, perfect. But sometimes what we want is that we want a particular chat should focus on a particular topic. Okay, so in such case we use the concept of project. So we can create separate project for separate tasks. Okay, so this is where it's very useful. For example, let's say you want to learn maths, or maybe you want to do some of your online course project. So you can separate them both inside separate project, and you can set custom instruction that for this particular project, this is the tone I want, or this is how you have to behave, this is the rule you have to follow. Okay, so that is the projects. Okay, now by default, if you will going to see here, So project, it simply means is that you can see it's like your workspace. Okay, so if you are not sure that in chat gpt, if you will going to open your chat gpt, we have something known as custom gpts. Okay, so you can think the cloudy is like your own custom gpt which you will be able to build. Okay, and the cloudy has basically named this as a project. Okay, and this is where you can just provide like custom instructions, separate roles, goals, all such things. Okay, let's see that step by step. So suppose in the file you can just follow me or you can just create your own project. So here I have provided you these instructions. Okay, you can just open this instruction. So let's say the very first file will be okay about teacher. Okay, so I will just going to create a new project, and this project will be, let's say, about uh, maths sums. Okay, so let's say I want to create this project and I want to deal with the maths sums. Okay, so for that I'm creating this separate project. Okay, so for example, here I will use it to solve algebraic equations. Okay, wait, perfect. Just click on create project and you will going to see we have this chat. Now it's a normal chat, you can just do same thing, like you can attach the files like we do in the cloudy, but now this is the chat is specifically for maths algebra. Okay, and here you can see we can put the instruction. So we want that whenever uh, cloudy will going to give instruction here to us, so it should follow some rules and regulations, some patterns, some context. Okay, like I have taught you in the prompt engineering. Okay, so we want to give it instruction that it should follow. So I will just going to click on this plus button, and this is the place where you have to put your instructions. Okay, so for example, here you can see this is the instruction I have. You can just copy this as well. I provided you this file. Okay, and you can paste it here. So in this custom instruction, I am saying that you are a maths teacher helping a beginner student. So I have added the role. Remember prompt engineering elements. Okay. So student information I have given that the student for the class 10. Okay, he is weak in maths, get confused easily, one simple explanation. Okay. Now what are the rules, or I can say instructions to follow? Remember, in prompt I taught you about the instructions. Okay, so these are the instructions this particular project has to follow. Like it has to explain, like teaching 15 years old kid, use a simple example, always give a step-by-step solution, give one real life example, keep the answer short. Perfect. And this is the goal I added. You can add as many as thing. Okay, so this is just an example. So I'm just saying to cloudy bot that you have to follow these instructions while you give the response here in the chat. Okay, you always have to see this instruction, then only you have to give me the answer. So I will just going to click on save instructions and it will do. And for some reason, if you have some files and documents which you also want to consider for cloudy before it gives you the answer, then you can attach it here. For example, I provided you some of the file. This one you can see maths file. Okay, so I just in this txt file I just provided it, it as the example of the output how I want the example to be. Okay, so let's go to the file. Okay, and just upload it from your device, and this is where you have to select that file. Let's say just double tap and it will just going to upload for you. Okay, wait. Okay, perfect. Now once it's done, okay, now what you can do is that you can just go ahead and start the chat. Okay, wait. Mm -mm. Okay, so let's say I can ask first of all, hey, explain me the concept. Now you will going to notice one thing. I have not yet, you know, taught this project what the concept is all about. But now we have just given it the instruction about the algebra and all. Okay, so automatically it will understand that. Now if I, let's say, click on send button, now you will going to notice it has automatically got the idea about the algebra. Why? Because the project was created for the algebra purpose. So even I have just mentioned here, hey, help me with this concept. So it has automatically used the brain that okay, currently this project is created for the algebra. So automatically it has given us the response like this. Perfect. Okay, now you can see, now you try. Okay, so hint subtract 7 from both sides. So let's say 10 minus 7. So let's say I give answer is 3 question mark. And now you will going to see it will just going to help me with my algebra. Not quite. Let's try together. Solving x plus 7. Okay, um, equals to 10. So step 1, write the equation. You can see remove 7 from both sides. So you can see x plus 7 minus 7, 10 minus 7. So simplicity, x equals to 3. Wait, let's check. Okay, step 4, put 3 back. 3 plus 7, 10. 3 plus 7, 10. Actually, you were right. Okay, x equals to 3 is correct. I'm sorry for the confusion. Okay, great job. Okay, want to try a slightly harder one? Yes, I want to try. So you can see now this project we created is specifically for this algebra purpose. Now here I cannot do some other things. Okay, so let's say here another equation it has given. Let's say x plus, so it will be 28 minus 15. Okay, uh, so it will be like this. Okay, 13 I guess. Sorry, let's see if that is the answer. By the way, I am bad in maths. Okay, let's see. So Cloud is perfect. You got it 100% right. Perfect. Now this is related to algebra. Now let's see if we try to ask it some other different type of a question. Let's say I can say, hey, can you teach me about, let's say, um, what is Python? Let's say question mark. Click on enter. Now let's see if Cloudy does that. Okay, but here you can see what it has said to you. Hey, I appreciate your curiosity to learn this, but I am a maths teacher right now and I can only help you with the maths topic. So you guys are getting the concept of project clear. Okay, so this is the one project. Again, just go here. This is your project. If you want, you can just edit the details. You can mark this as a star. So always it will be at the top of the project. So if you have multiple projects, so if you want any of your project which you use frequently, you can start this as a mark. Even you can archive it. So it will not totally going to delete it, but it will store at the archive. You can recover it anytime you want, and from here you can even delete it. Okay, so for example, let's say if I want, I can just click on edit details and I can edit, save it like that. Okay, and now let's say you can create another project. Now this time I want a marketing assistant. Perfect. Now what you're trying to achieve, so you need to help me to market my course. Okay, perfect. Click on create project. Now again same thing. Now it's a marketing assistant. Now if you want, you can anytime come here, edit the details, like let's say marketing course assistant. So I can say like this. Perfect, save it. You can anytime edit it. Go to instruction again. Now you can see I have provided here the second one. You're a marketing assistant helping a beginner creator. Okay, And now here you can see I have put here this instructions which it needs to follow. I added the context, I also added the tags. Okay, what you need to help me with is for creating the Instagram post, write email marketing content, and suggest the course ideas as well. And these are the rules I have given. Okay, run an online course website, wants to sell digital courses. Okay, so this is my information. Okay, I have given to the Cloudy. I can just click on save instructions. Perfect. Now another thing is that, let's say if I close it, I provided you another file which you can upload it. You can see this business.file. Now here I have mentioned what are the courses I have. So I have course on AI tools, digital marketing, and Python programming basics. Perfect. So let's say I can upload it. So your Cloudy will always going to consider your instructions, and let's say the file which you will going to add. It's not compulsory to add the files, but if you have some files, so you can attach that here. Okay, perfect. Hey, can you help me to write one welcome email content for each of my course? Perfect, like this. Now you can see I have not mentioned which is the course, but of course while uploading the file here I mentioned that I have two courses on AI tools, digital marketing, and Python basics. So it will automatically going to understand that. Okay, so if you just click on send button, let's wait. Perfect. You can see it will automatically read your business file, it will read your instructions, and then only it will just going to give you your response. So that's how powerful Cloudy is. So you can just play around with this Cloudy project, and you can just do a lot of things, and you can create as many as projects you want. Okay, and to be honest, you will really going to enjoy it. Let's wait. Sorry. Okay, so it's working on it, and it will reply it. Okay, sometimes it gets delay, but perfect. You can see it has given you the response. Now as you remember that I have courses on AI tools, so it has given that for my welcome message, for my digital marketing, and for my programming. For each of these three it has given me the email content. Okay, so that's how cool it is. Okay, so now let's say if I want, so what I can do is that I can either copy it, and also what it can do is that also it can directly send this to your Gmail. So let's say if you tap on it, so it will just going to open your Gmail like this. And what it will going to do is that like this email will totally be added to your Gmail like this. You can see step by step, welcome your first step into coding. Then this totally content will go and copy right here. All you need to do is to just make changes here. Let's say I put it as a Kunal. You have to add the recipient where you want to send this email, and the website name. Perfect, that's it. And at the top you will going to see that automatically these parameters will be added. Okay, so automatically it will just go ahead and attach right inside here. So you can see that how powerful Cloudy is. You can even talk with third-party applications like Gmail. Okay, you can also click on this uh, drop down, and you can also open this in an email, or you can directly send through Gmail, and it will directly embed the email to your Gmail. And all you need to do is to add the recipient, make little bit changes, and just send your email. That's how it is. So you guys are getting the concept of project clear. Now next time you want to go ahead and talk with your marketing assistant, so you don't have to always provide the details about what are the courses you have and all. It will automatically just go ahead here, and you can straightforward talk with it. And anytime if you want to edit it or add more instructions, you can just add more instructions here. You can add more files here in the future as well. So I hope you guys have got a very clear cut understanding about Cloudy projects step by step. I have shown you with the example, and I believe you will apply that example and create your Cloudy project step by step. So now we will going to understand and teach you about one of the most important skill we have right now is the Cloudy skill. Now I will try to make this particular topic very much easy for you to understand. Hope so. I will try my best to do that for you. But to be honest, let's first try to understand the basics of it. Now see, what generally happen is that if you guys will notice when we are using Cloudy, okay, so here we have discussed about projects. So generally what happen is that your project will basically going to work on the basis of the instructions. Okay, whatever instructions you will give to your project, okay, according to that it will work. Perfect. So skill is one step above. Okay, skill which you see in the Cloudy. So skills basically equals to instruction plus action. That means with the skills you can not only give instructions, but you can also perform the action as well. Perfect. Wow. Suppose here I have this prompt. I don't know if you can see it or not, but let's go ahead and paste. Let me paste it to ChatGPT or sorry, Cloudy. Okay. Now here you can see what I am saying in the prompt is that you are expert in generating viral and captivating YouTube titles. Okay, which is the role I have given. Generate 5 highly catchy and attention grabbing YouTube titles. I have given the instruction. Keep them short and curiosity driven. Make them slightly clickbait but not misleading. So I've also set the context. What is the behavior? That means I want it to be like short and curious type of. And I have also mentioned format the output in the bullet points as well. So if you remember, I taught you the prompt engineering elements. So same I have added that. Okay. Now see, the first thing is that if you will going to see this thing after generating the titles, okay, I want you to send the titles to Slack. Now see, to be honest, let's say if you just go here and let's go to ChatGPT and paste the same prompt. Okay, and now I can say I can just say that send these titles to Slack. So you will going to see that do you want me to send this to Slack? So I can say yes. So you can see basically it has not understand that. Okay, wait, to Slack app like this. I prefer this response. Yes, send it to my Slack app. So you can see what ChatGPT is saying. I can't directly send this thing to Slack. Now, if you guys don't know what is Slack, Slack is a communication based platform where you can just communicate with people. So what generally it does is that if you have a business, okay, so if you remember that, let's say there is one big company, okay, and in this company we have different departments like sales department, marketing department, production department, okay, finance department, billing department. So what we do in the Slack is that we create different channels for different purpose. Okay, like let's say I can create a Slack account and here I can create a channel for sales department. Here I can put for the production department, billing department, support department. So what happens is that let's say if someone have some issue, so they can directly contact to our support department in this channel. Okay, let me show you how. Suppose if you guys know or may not know about Slack, but I already have the account, but it's very simple, just sign up, okay, to the Slack. Let me continue it, and you can see I already have this one Slack. I will open this. Let's wait. Use Slack in the browser. Perfect. So you can see this is my brand business name, and I have this channels. Okay, so here you can see I have a garage one as well. So what I can do here is that you can see we have these particular channels. Okay, like this. Now let's say in my business I can have the, let's say, production department. So I can just write here, let's say, production department. Okay, like this. I can click on next, public, create it. Perfect. Production done. Skip one up. Okay, similarly in my channel I can have a creative department. Okay, or maybe let's say social media marketing department. I can click on next, public it, let's say, like this. So Slack is basically an application where people can join your channel, and let's say if they they want to have doubts related to production department, they will go to production channel, and here they can chat whatever problem they have related to production department. Okay, so that is basically the Slack. So Slack is a communication application which allow you to create different channels. Okay, and on that channel people can connect to that relevant channel and they can talk related to that. Perfect, that is Slack. Now to be honest, let's say if you want to know more about it, you can just go to our website kukucourses.com. Just go to kukucourses.com, just search for Slack, click here public, and you will going to see we have a Slack course as well. It's a 1 hour duration. It's not totally compulsory. Just click on start course button and you can watch this course for absolutely free. Okay, it's a 1 hour course. Okay, but uh, okay, so now what I mean to say is that what ChatGPT has told, that it cannot send this message to your Slack. That is the problem. But with the cloudy skill which you have here, that is possible. So with the cloudy, you can perform actions. For example, in my case, after generating the YouTube titles, I can send these titles to, let's say, Slack or maybe any other application. I can do that. So cloudy skill is that. So hope you guys are getting concept clear. So cloudy skill is basically the power of your project. Like in your project also we give instruction. If you know, in cloudy we have taught you about the projects. Okay, so the same project power plus action power, and total you will sum up it will be considered as a skills. Now always remember that in projects what we do is that we go here, we can create project, let's say, and this is, let's say, YouTube titles. Okay, generate YouTube type sorry generate YouTube titles. Perfect, let's create the project. Concept is very simple. Whatever I have prompt here, I will copy this instruction, I will go to cloudy and I will paste it inside the instructions here and save the instruction like that. Now what will happen, I can just write here, let's say I want the topic, okay, is, let's say, uh, cloudy code tips. Click on enter, and now what will happen, automatically what it will going to do is that it will generate 5 titles for you. Here we go. Perfect. But can it perform uh, the action like sending the Slack? Yes, cloudy can. But the thing is that for using this project, I always have to go to this project, click here, and then only I can use it. But let's say I want a very simple way. I want to create a reusable template. That means this prompt template which I have got here, I want to use this prompt template again and again without typing this all again. So what I can do is that I can create one skill which will be based on this prompt, and I can then in future reuse this skill again and again. Let me show you how. Okay, just try to understand. So what here I have written, just see it carefully: reusable instruction. Now whatever instruction you have, if you want to reuse the same instruction again and again, okay, then you can also use the cloudy skills. So cloudy skills is basically the power of the instruction. Whatever instruction you will create, you can reuse this instruction again and again and perform that action again and again. Okay, all you need to do is to create a skill one time. That's it. Now I will teach you how you can create each and everything. But before we do that, okay, practically, you also have to understand one more concept, okay, with the skill. But let's see where you can find this skill option. So you will basically go to this option the time when I'm recording that the lecture. So this is where you can locate it, but throughout the time it may change. Okay, the options can go here and there, just try to explore it. But currently I can just click on this customize button, and this is where I can see this option of the skill. Okay, here you can see the skills and you can create a new skill from here. Okay, but let's also understand one concept of connectors. Okay, so connector is also very much important. Now see, whenever we say to Cloudy to send the titles, let's say whatever title Cloudy has generated for us, okay, and I want this I can say, wait, so whatever title, let's say Claudia generated, now let's say I want to send this to Slack. So it will not be possible until unless you connect it to the Slack. So let's say you can say send these titles to Slack. So let's say if I click on yes, post to Slack, so it will not able to do that until unless we connect it. Okay, so you can see it will not be able to perform it. Which channel would you like to post in? Let's say general marketing. Okay, one. But to be honest, it will not be able to do that task. But before that, what we need to do is that we need to go to our customize option, and here you will see something known as connectors. Okay, so connectors allow you to connect and integrate any of the app, whether it's a Canva, Slack. You can even search for something. For example, it could be Airtable. You can see, you can simply in one click connect any of your application with the Cloudy. And what this connector will going to do is that it will help you to, it will help Cloudy or allow Cloudy to interact with your apps, like it could be Slack, Gmail, or any other app. So if you want your Cloudy and your app to talk with each other, then you will see this, you will basically going to use this option of connectors. Okay, so we will practically going to show you, but always remember that whenever you want to perform any action, okay, with let's say some third-party applications, it could be Slack, Gmail, Calendar, Google Calendar, Gmail. Okay, so you first need to connect it with your Cloudy through connectors. Okay, then only you can perform the concept of the skills. Okay, so don't worry, we will going to go ahead with the concept step by step. And the very first thing we will going to do will be is to connect with the connectors. Okay, so this is the very first step we will going to do, and let's see how we can do that. Okay, so what I will going to do is that I will just go to Cloudy. Here I will click on this plus button. Let's say I want to send to the Slack. You can even use Gmail, Notion, wherever you want, to the Slack. So I will click on the plus button. It will take to your browser, and it will like say like this: allow Claude app to connect and access to the Slack. Yes, give the permission, allow. Open your Claude app, and you can see at the top your Slack is now got connected. So in the same way, you can connect other applications as well in just one click. So this is the very first step. Okay, so if you want to create any skill, I will teach you how you can create the skill. But before skill, make sure that whatever you want to do with third-party application, you first have to connect that. Okay, now when I will, or when Cloudy will generate the 5 titles for me, and I will say send to the Slack, so it will now able to do that. Why? Because I have connected my Slack account with the Cloudy. That's how easy it is. Okay, so hope you guys have got the understanding. And also with the Slack, at the right side you can see the option to remove it, disconnect it. Okay, and you can also see like create a draft message. You can see like needs approval. If you want to allow it directly, you can, or if you don't want this section to perform, just block it. Okay, read Slack canvas. Okay, create a draft message. So yes, I can say allow it. Okay, perfect. Create Slack canvas account, you can allow it. So you have these permissions. Okay, if you want to give the Cloudy some permissions, like let's say you want Cloudy to search the channel. Okay, whatever channels you have, let's say I have these channels, garbage production and SMM. So I want this channel to be searched. Okay, so that permission I have given to Cloudy. So according to your case, you can just give the permissions to Cloudy, and then it will just going to perform for you. So that's what the connectors are. So if you ever want to, let's say, go ahead and let's say you create some content, and then you can send, you can tell Cloudy to send this message to my Gmail or to my, let's say, Google Docs. Okay, so it can do that for you. All you need to do is to make sure that you just go here to the connectors and connect it. I think Google Docs is also available. No, it's not available. Okay, Drive is available, but it could be, let's say, Notion or any other app. Okay, so that's what you need to understand for now. So I believe, hope you guys have got a clear understanding about what connectors are. Okay, inside your concept of Cloudy skills. Of course, you will not going to understand totally right now because we have not practically performed this section. But for now, I believe there's a one part of connectors which you guys have understood, and we have taught you how you can connect any application. Okay, same way you can connect any application you want right inside the Cloudy. So okay, I believe we have connected the Slack with connector. Now to be honest, Slack is just an app. Okay, it could be, let's say, your Gmail. You can tell Cloudy to send to your Gmail, but to be honest, right now I'm using Slack. Okay, after this we have connected with connectors. Now let's start to create the skill. Now guys, it's very simple in the Cloudy. Just go to Cloudy here and click on the skills. Now always remember, these are examples given by Cloudy itself. You will always going to get these examples. Okay, it's by default there, but whatever option you will going to open, everywhere you will going to find this skill.md5. Okay, it basically has all the instruction. Okay, so whatever instruction we have here, so all these instructions are generally inside your Cloudy skills.md5. Okay, always remember. By the way, you can create your own skills. So you can just click on the plus button. Also, you can search for any skill. So let's say if you have a lot of skills, so you can search from here. Otherwise, you can just click on this plus button and click on create with Cloudy. You can also write the skills instruction manually as well. Also, you can upload a skill. So there are plenty of people who provide their skill, so you can also upload it here. But let's create with Cloudy. Okay, so I will just going to create with Cloudy, and it will ask you like this: let's create the skill together using, all you need to do is to click on send button first of all. Okay, and let's wait. I would love to create the skill. Let me quickly check the skill created documentation. Let's wait for a few seconds. Okay, great, I'm all set. What you would like this skill to do. Okay, so here I will just going to copy the same prompt. Okay, I will just go to Cloudy and paste it here. Okay, and see, first of all, okay, I can say it like this: after generating the titles, ask me if I want to send them to the Slack using characters or not. Okay, so I can just click on the send button. So what I'm doing is that I'm creating a skill. Okay, now this skill I can reuse it again and again. So this is just a one-time setup. So right now I'm just going to do one-time setup. Okay, and you can see you just have to do like this. So you can see at the top we are building a custom skill. Okay, now we're just going to add the prompt. I have taught you how you can write the prompts. Okay, so we're just going to send it. Great concept. Let me ask you a few questions to nail down the skill before we write it. Perfect. Okay, I will use Cloudy's API to generate titles using the topic you provide. Okay, uh, what topic or niche should the title, any topic user provide it. Okay, so I want um, on the basis of the topic which I will provide as a user. Okay, then generate the titles on that. Should the skill always offers to send titles to the Slack after generating? Yes, always asks about the Slack. Okay, any style preference for the titles, like example use number, question based, or story driven hooks. So I can say just use numbers. Perfect. Now if it has any questions, it will ask us. Perfect. Now what it will going to do is that it will create a skill directory. You can also open it and you can see what's happening inside it. Okay, so you can do that, otherwise you can wait, or if you want to see the procedure inside it, you can even do that. Perfect. Okay, now let me test it by running through it myself with the sample topic. Okay, test topic productivity tips. It will run it. Okay, that looks solid. Now let me package the skill. Okay, would you like me to send these skills titles to Slack? Okay, so that's how it will ask you. Okay, package the skill. Now it will, what it is doing is that it is basically packaging it under the skill. Okay, so it will become a reusable template which we can always use it. Okay, so let's wait. It will take few seconds, don't worry about it. And you can see it will just going to create. Right, I have to told you like every skill has that skill.md file. Okay, so automatically Cloudy has created the skill.md file for you. That's it. Perfect. Okay, so now you can see, you can just see the download this skill. Okay, it will be downloaded on your computer. Okay, and you can even share it with someone else, otherwise you can just copy to your skill. That's it. Okay, copy to your skill. Perfect. And now if you will going to see here, you can just go ahead to customize, click on the skills. Now you can see one skill is created, name as YouTube title generator. Okay, so this is the name I have, that is the YouTube title generator. You can just copy it from here. So this is the skill created, and as I have mentioned, all this have the skill.md file which is here. Okay, so let me just open the file. So name of the skill which we have generated now, name of skill is this one, YouTube title generator. Okay, now guys, see what we have done is that we have now created a skill. Okay, okay, and this skill is now available in our Cloudy. And as I've mentioned that this skill you can reuse it again and again as the instruction. For example, I will go to Cloudy again. Let's see. I will open a new chat. Now see, manually I don't now need to go ahead and copy this prompt template. Okay, like this. I can say like this topic. Let's say digital marketing tips. Now let's say this is my topic. Now guys, I manually don't have to go ahead and paste this prompt like this big one again and again. Instead of that, what I can do is that I can say or use this skill. I can just put this slash, okay, or I can use like topic using, okay, or I can do like this. Go to next line, shift and enter to go to next line, click on slash skill, and now this is your skill YouTube title generator. That's it. Now click on enter. You just need to select it and automatically it will going to work. You can see now topic, okay, and it will automatically going to read all the instruction, okay, from the skill, and it will automatically go and provide me all the titles, and it will ask me that would you like to send this to Slack. Okay, so you guys are getting the concept clear, and that is exactly what I taught you. So it's basically the reusable instructions. Okay, so whatever instruction I provided, because here in the instruction I said that hey, uh, after generating the title, please ask me whether I want to send to the Slack or not. So it will now we have created the skill, and now we can reuse this skill again and again. All I need to do is to put a slash and select the skill which we created, and then it will automatically read that skill instruction, and according to that it will follow it. And now let's say yes, send it to, let's say, channel SMM. Okay, that is what the name is, SMM. Okay, sorry, everything is small like this. You can see it will load it, and it will just going to send these titles to your Slack. That's how powerful it is. You can see always allow, perfect. You can see here, you can see the send me time. You can see this is exactly the time when it is sent. 7 digital marketing secret nobody. You can scroll down, you can see 7 digital marketing secrets nobody's telling you. Perfect. Okay, so hope you guys have got a very clear-cut understanding about the Slack skill. Okay, so you can see, just always remember, first of all, whenever you want to use Cloudy skill, first connect the app you want to use for the purpose, and then just go to the skill. You can create a skill, and then okay, you can tell Cloudy, give the prompt and tell what it has to perform, and then automatically it will convert that as a template, and it will going to create that template and put them under the skill. And this skill instruction, you can so inside this skill it will have all the instruction like generate 5 prompts, and after this after generating the titles, ask to whether to send it to the Slack or not. So it will have all the instruction, so you don't have to manually now copy the same prompt. All you need to do is to just write the topic. This time topic is how to be strong. That is the topic, and just put a slash from the skill. Just select your this skill, click on enter, and then see the magic again. Now again it will just going to read your skill, your template, okay, instruction which you have followed, which you have given to Cloudy, and then it will just going to create again the response, and then it will say would you like this to send to Slack or not. Perfect. So hope you guys are getting the concept clear about Cloudy skill. Okay, so that is what I taught you. First, skills are basically instruction based. So as you can see, we have given the instruction, and on that basis it has created the skill. And not only that, your skill can also allow you to do some actions, like you can see every time it will ask me to send it to the Slack. So that is the action, okay, to a third party application. ChatGPT cannot do that. You can see it has said that I cannot directly do that, but Cloudy can. Okay, all you need to do is to just add the connectors, and it will just going to perform the tasks for you like I have shown you right now. All you need to do is to write yes, and you have to mention on which particular channel you want that to go. and it will go for you. That is how amazing it is. So hope you guys have got a clear cut understanding about cloudy skill. You can try, practice it, and you will really going to enjoy it. Now guys, we will going to learn about the concept of cloudy artifacts. Now this is another one important concept. So cloudy artifacts is another topic. So basically cloudy has provided you lots of different types of small tools, or you can say apps for you to use directly, okay, inside cloudy app. And that is exactly what the cloud or I can say artifacts is all about. Okay, so cloudy has just provided you some by default apps and softwares to use inside the cloudy. Okay, turn your cloudy from a chatbot to a creator. Okay, an artifact is an output you can actually use from, let's say, coding to app UI document, or even to play games as well. Let's see and try it out. I generally don't use it a lot, but you can. Okay, so all you need to do is to click on this option. You can also expand it, and you can just click here on the artifacts. Okay, and by the way, at the bottom you will see all your history, but anyway, you have to click here for the artifacts. Perfect. And once you guys go here to the artifacts, so here you will going to find a lot of artifacts. Let's say I want, let's say, artifact that can help me to write a Python code. Let's say this one. I will open it, and this will just going to open a tool inside cloudy which I can use to run the code. You can see, let's say I can write here, let's say, name variable name equals to, let's say, Kunar. Okay, so I can say like this, print name, like this, run the code, and you can see it's evaluating the code. Okay, I think it's a little bit slow. Okay, so you can see expected output, hello Kunal. Okay, um, that's it. Okay, perfect. Okay, so this is something you have here in the artifacts. You can go back, try it out. Okay, and you have this your generator. You can also play it and generate the code you want. For example, let's say I want people to go to my website. Okay, so let's say this is my website, kukucourses.com. I will copy the URL, I will paste it here. That's it, it has generated it, and now I can simply download it. And once it's downloaded, okay, I can download it. Okay, and then whenever someone will scan it, it will just take the people to my website. Okay, which is perfect. And this is the app they have used. Also, you can use this same app to build your own app like this. Perfect. You can just go back. You can also play the games, like let's say we have this game of, let's say, draw a perfect circle. So if you want to play this game, you can play it like this. Okay, out of 71, out of 100 I got the 71. Let's try it out again. '82. Perfect. So these are the games, and how this game has been created. You can see at the bottom they have also provided the prompt that okay, that help you to build this artifacts. I want to build a draw perfect circle game. Users should be able to draw a circle, and Cloudy can judge it if it's perfect or not. I want this game to be fully screen immersive and style it to feel like a whiteboard, like that. Okay, by the way, you can also create this prompt, and you can also build your own artifact. Let me show you how. You can just click on new artifact from the top, and let's say you want some sort of a games. Let's say you can select the games. Okay, could you tell me what type of a game you want? So I can just paste the same prompt. Okay, I can paste this same prompt here for that circle game. Okay, how do you want to play? Let's say solo, and it will just going to generate the full game for you. Perfect. Okay, let's wait. Does this match your vision? Yes. Build it. So I can say if you want to make any changes, you can tell to Claude. Otherwise, I will say yes, build it. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and see the magic of it. So you can see it's drafting your own artifact. That means your own app, which you can use inside your Cloudy as well, and you can use it if you want to. Let's wait. So you can see it will write the complete code for you. So it will take time. Okay, it's exactly writing it. Perfect. And you can see it has provided you. Now people can just circle up like this. Okay, 88 is scored. Perfect. Now let's say you can even go download this as a HTML. You can copy the entire code, and you can also see the code that has been used. You can copy the code as well. Okay, also you can publish it inside the Cloudy as well. You can just click on publish. Okay, perfect, it got published. You can also copy the link and you can share with someone else, and also you can embed it on your website. So let's say you have a website, you can just copy the code and say I have a dummy website. I will just log in here. Okay, let me just create a new page, let's say on my website. um, Circle game, and just click on plus, just search for HTML code, paste your code, publish. So you can also embed these things, okay, or whatever you have generated on your website as well. And you can see generated. I can click on view page. Cloudy refused to connect. I don't know why, but it should basically work. There might be some problem, but still you can do that. Okay, allow these domains. Okay, so what I can do is that I can just copy my domain. Let's say this is my domain, copy it, paste it here. Okay, that's it. Now again copy it. Okay, uh, by the way, refresh it because we have attached the domain. Perfect. And you can see domain is attached. Copy. Oops, try again. Perfect, 87. So that's how even you can embed this on your website as well. Okay, perfect, you can close it. Published. And now if you will even go to your artifacts, you can click on your artifacts, and this is where you can see your game is also created, or whatever you want to create, you can just create that by talking to Cloudy. Okay, so make sure there are plenty of artifacts. It's like again I'm repeating, it's like a app, mini app or tool which you can use inside the Cloudy itself. And if you want to build it, you can build for yourself, and let's say you can embed it on your website as well. Okay, so it's pretty very powerful. um, and here you can see, let's say I have this app, and for that also the prompt is provided to you guys. Okay, and you can also customize it as well. Okay, customize this artifact and want to change some of the functionality, you can even do that. So I believe, hope you guys have got the small understanding about what artifacts are it's very good thing. You can just play or just explore the artifacts. You will going to find a lot of the artifacts can be useful for your business. Okay, now in your Cloudy, if you will open this, you will see one option we have here, extended thinking. Now this is what we will going to cover now. Okay, so let's first understand what it is. So guys, see, whenever we are talking about this AI models, whether it's a Opus, Sonnet, Haiku, what, okay. So what it does is that when, let's say, I paste this prompt, hey, write a video script about earning money online, okay, blah blah blah. So what will happen is that when you click on enter, immediately you will going to get the answer. Why? Because LLM doesn't think, okay, it doesn't think before giving you the answer, and you will going to see it will immediately going to generate the response for you without thinking. Okay, so that is the problem. I cannot say it's a problem, but let's say you want a situation where you want your I can say Cloudy to think a lot before giving you the answer. So this is where we will going to use and enable this option of extended thinking. So guys, what will happen is that whatever response it will going to give you, okay, so it will cross check it whether the response I'm giving to the user is perfect or not. So it will within its brain, okay, in this model brain, he will think twice, thrice whether this response is suitable for me or not. Then only it will going to give the response. And you will also going to notice it will take few seconds, that means few minutes or delay to give you the answer, because its internal memory will think itself whether the response will be good for me or not. Okay, so I've pasted this and you can click on enter button. Now you will going to notice it will think a lot. You can see thinking about, you can see here it thinking whether what content I should give. Okay, and it is checking now it so after checking all this, then you can see it has provided us the response. So it will always going to first of all check, okay, and it will think, deep think, then only it will going to provide the response for you. Okay, so that is what the deep thinking is all about. You can use this. Now let's go ahead with the theory part. Okay, so with the standard thinking, you will generally notice the response will be fast. Okay, that means without enabling this option, it will be fast. Okay, so it will going to provide you with the basic answer. But when you enable the extended thinking, it will think deeper before giving you the response. Okay, like build a business plan. Now it will first of all think too much what answer should be given to me, then it will think, then only it will going to give me the response. So generally you should enable when you think you're working with some complex and detailed question. So at that time you can enable this feature. Okay, otherwise to be honest I rarely use it. Okay, I generally use it, but of course you can use it. Let's say you want to generate a very hook, okay, for your social media, then you can enable this. Otherwise you can keep it off. So this is where you can use this extended thinking option. So that's where I have taught you a lot of concept of Cloudy. Like you can also search for your chat, okay, whatever you have searched, whatever you have checked with the Cloudy. If you want to search any of the chat, you can do that, or your project. Okay, and here in the bottom you can see your settings, language. Okay, if you want help from the Cloudy, you can go with that. You can upgrade your plan and so on. You can even give the Cloudy to someone else. Okay, and even you can learn more about the Cloudy. And in the settings you can see the basic settings like your name, all your billing, okay, privacy settings. Okay, so all such things are right over here for you. Okay, So for the free version, I believe these are all the things, okay, as a AI chatbot you must know. But of course there are more capabilities, like you can see cloudy code, but this option will not be available for you until unless you upgrade it. Okay, so I may upgrade it and teach you later from now on. But I believe, hope you have got a good understanding about a majority of the concepts which I wanted you to know about cloudy. Now guys, we will also going to cover about the custom instructions. So just go to your settings here. Okay, and in your journal you will see this section about what personal reference cloudy consider in the response. So it's basically like a custom instruction which you used to give in ChatGPT, if you're aware about it or not. But in simple, just understand this personal preference in cloudy will allow you to get tailored answers for your needs. So you can just type whatever you want. Let's say you want that whenever cloudy gives you the answer, okay, whenever you chat with the cloudy, so you want the answer to be always step by step. Okay, so you can say in the personal preference that whenever you give response, it should be step by step. Okay, like this, response is step by step. Okay, and let's say you also want that whenever you want output, so you want emoji, so you can say to that okay, uh, add emojis to response. Okay, now see this. Let's say if I just click on save changes, now if I just go to chat, and let's say if I ask cloudy, uh, hey, can you explain the concept of, let's say maybe let's say uh, a rule of thumb. Okay, let's say like that. Let's click on enter button. Let's see. Now you can see when it give you the response, so it will be like this, step by step, properly structured, like this. Okay, and you can see as it is giving the response, so it is also including the emojis. Why? Because we have set in the personal preference about what our need is. So let's say if you want that some instruction cloudy should always follow and you don't have to type it manually in the chat box, then you can just add them right inside here. By the way, I have provided you this cloudy. Just go to basics and here you will see this personal preference.txt. So I've added some template. Let's say for your coding purpose, you can just go with this one. Okay, it can help you like this. Copy it if you're using it for code, or if you're the student, so for the students this is the beginner friendly template. You can copy it, paste it, but make sure that you use any one of them, otherwise cloudy will get confused. Okay, so here you can see I've written explain everything in a simple and easy language. Assume I'm a beginner, use example to make things clear, keep answers short and easy to understand, and you can add as many as personal instruction you want cloudy to give. Okay, so that is what you can just do from here, and then just click on save changes button. I just added the example for the student, uh, for the coding purpose if you're using cloudy, or maybe for your business and marketing. Okay, so let's say I want to go with the business and marketing, so I can paste the business and marketing template here, and of course if I need something I can even edit and remove it. You can do that. Okay, so make sure that you follow my this personal template. It can really help you out. Okay, and also one more thing, that if you want that whenever let's say you're doing some deep research and you want that cloudy should give you the instruction, okay, that your task is completed, that your research is completed, so you want that notification, so make sure that you enable it from here. I will close it. Also you can choose the mode, like you want, let's say dark mode, light mode. Let's say I want the auto mode, you can just select that here. You can see put some fonts. Okay, so these are the things you guys get inside your settings, and that's the something I wanted you guys to know about the personal preference. Okay, it's something not too much you know Basically people generally don't focus on this topic, but I thought that it's very important to you know include so that you can properly align your output as per your requirement from here. Okay, so make sure that you add it. So whenever you add the instruction, so that instruction Cloudy will always going to follow while you do chat with the Cloudy here. Okay, in this dialog box. You guys have heard recently that Cloudy CEO, okay, refused to allow Cloudy to be used, okay, for autonomous weapon development. So because of this, many people are now moving to Cloudy. But the problem is that ChatGPT has accepted this offer, and ultimately people are not liking ChatGPT because of this, and they are just moving from ChatGPT to Cloudy. But the problem here is that whatever you have worked, okay, in ChatGPT, let's say, or any other chat model, AI model, there are plenty of history you have with that AI model. And let's say you want to bring all those data from ChatGPT to Cloudy, so it's very simple. All you need to do is to just go to your settings here again, and from the setting just go to capabilities, and automatically you will see this option, import memory from other AI providers. Now just click on start import, and from here all you need to do is to copy the prompt. Now just go to ChatGPT, but before that, go to ChatGPT. I'm going to share with you one of my secret testing which I have done, and I have found it. When you just go here to your personalization under the setting, scroll down and turn these two options off, and this will going to solve most of your problem. And then make sure that from here select it to thinking, okay, and then paste the prompt, and then click on enter button, and then whatever output your ChatGPT will provide you, all you need to do is that, okay, whatever output ChatGPT will provide, you just need to paste it here, and the problem will be solved. So here we go. You can see I don't have the access to persistent memory export from this set. Okay. Um, okay. So let's go ahead. Okay. Or what you can do is that you can just go to your personalization, and from here you guys can just enable or just go to your memory. Okay, so what you can do is that you can just go ahead and view your history from here, and this is all your history. So what you can do is that you can also just go ahead and copy it from here. Okay, and then you can go here and tell ChatGPT, um, here is the memory. On basis of that, follow above prompt, I can say above prompt instructions, and give me results, colon, and in the codes and inside the codes you can paste your memory, whatever you get, paste it here, and then here you can see that this is what you will going to provide it up. Okay, perfect. So whatever memory you have, it will just going to provide you all the memories and all. Just copy it and just go and paste it here, and click inside add a memory, and you will see it will just go and update your memory. So this is the simplest way how you can move from any AI model to Cloudy in just few minutes. Okay, and it will automatically add that, and if you want to edit something, you can just tell Cloudy to edit something. Otherwise everything looks perfect to you, then you can just cross it and everything is done. That's how easy it is to migrate from other AI models to Cloud. Guys, let's go ahead and discuss some of the other settings. Okay, so the very another thing is that if you go to settings, okay, so first of all we will go ahead and talk about Claude code. Okay, but for now you can see some of your account details. You can just check it from here, some privacy stuff. You can also look for some search, okay, or you can look for some chats. You can also Google it and open it, and you can search for any app. So for example, we have searched for, let's say, YouTube, so it will show you all the results that are related to YouTube. Okay, so you can just search for this chats. Okay, from this functionality. And we have basically covered what are projects, artifacts, okay. And to be honest, code is not available, okay. For that you surely need to upgrade your plan. And of course, from here in the recent you will be able to see all the history chats which you have done with the Cloudy. You can also click on these three dots. You can also put any one of the star. For example, this Cloudy code tips, let's say I want this chat to be at the top, I can put in the star and this will just go to the top of it. And I can also click on these three dots and I can rename any one of it, so that for my understanding it would be better. For example, let's say rule of thumbnail. Perfect. Save it. Done. You can see rule of thumbnail is right here. So you can also rename it. And let's say for some reason, let's say you want to delete something, okay. So I say you can just go here and delete any of the chat from your Cloudy. Okay, perfect. And also let's say you can also put it inside a project. So let's say this chat, let's say I want this to be added in the form of a project, okay. So I can just select in which one I should add that. Let's assume that I can put it inside as a marketing one, so it will just going to move this chat to the marketing course assistant, which you can open it. And what it will happen is that inside this chat for this project it will show you that chat. Okay, this is something you have. But let's say you can remove it from the project rename. So for your teaching purpose I have shown you, but you can remove that. So this is how in nutshell you get each and everything about Cloudy AI. And we have basically tried to teach you guys as a beginner. Let's say you are a totally beginner who are not aware about all these things, so we have covered that particular task, okay. And that thing we have covered. And to be honest, let's say if you talk about, let's say, some levels of Cloudy, so we have covered, okay, in this course or in this section. We have basically covered about the Cloudy level 1, which is a Cloudy chatbot. You can access it for free, and also you, if you want, you can even upgrade it. And we have covered about asking questions, prompt engineering, or the features and functionality like thinking, extended thinking, how to upload the file. So each and everything we have taught you about the projects, how to create the skills and artifacts and connectors. So we have basically covered each and everything that is available inside your chatbot of, or I can say the UI of Cloudy, okay, inside here. Okay, so as a beginner it will be sort of a sufficient, but to be honest, Cloudy has more two levels. Cloudy code, it's like for now you have done how to do chatting, and level 2 is about Cloudy code. It's generally useful for the developers if they want to generate code, build some small apps. So that building part is here. And also Cloudy co-work is like your personal assistant, but I put that as a level 3, okay. This is very good if you want to scale your work and all with some automations and all. But generally speaking, the first level was my main target as a beginner for you to understand about Cloudy chatbot, and I feel that is totally covered, okay. And we have basically discussed each and every part of it in the most simplest and easiest way possible. And I personally believe you really have enjoyed this particular class, okay, on this Cloudy, okay. And guys, one more thing, just make sure that you go ahead and explore my website. So here kukucourses.com, okay, and you can just go to the public course, and here you can just see a lot many free courses we have from Open Cloud. You just need to click on start course button. In video, Microsoft beginners, Omnis and email marketing course, Notion course, AI agent course. Go to next page, you will find more free courses. Also we do have some paid courses as well, okay. You can purchase it individually, or you can just go and check our membership. And with our membership you can access all our paid courses, so you don't have to pay individually. And after you pay for the membership, you can access all our current courses plus future courses as well. So do explore my website, you will really going to love it. Hey guys, so before we start with the cloud code, I want to share with you some materials, okay, which you can follow along with me, like copy paste prompts and notes. So to be honest, all you need to do is to just go to browser and just search for KuKu courses. it's my personal website, to be honest. Just search for this website, you will see this website kukucourses.com. Okay, you just need to go here. Why we are going to this website? So that I can share with you all the prompt templates, each and everything which you need for this course. Okay, just go to extras, click on blogs, and you will basically going to see this vibe coding for beginners guide, notes, commands, everything you will going to get here. In case you don't get it here, just search for vibe coding, click on enter button, and you will see this article, vibe coding for beginners. Open this particular blog article. This is the blog article we will going to use, okay, for this particular course. So let's get started with real practical cases. Okay, so now let's go ahead and set up the cloud. Now I will going to guide you for both Windows and Mac. Now guys, for Mac users it's something very easy. So in the Mac version you see this, you can just go to terminal. Okay, and in your terminal you just need to run this command which you can see here. This command, just copy it and paste it here. The same command, by the way, if you just scroll down to my notes here, you can just click on how to install cloud, and here you can see the same command we have provided here as well. You can just copy like this, copy it, just go to your terminal here and click on paste, click on enter button, boom. This is what you need to do on Mac. But on Windows it's little bit of complicated, not complicated actually, but the thing is that first of all you need to install Git. Okay, so if you just go here to window version, just click here and just search for PowerShell. You will see this window PowerShell, and just make sure that you have Git or not. So just type git dash dash version, click on enter, and if it shows something like this, that means Git is not recognized. Okay, you can see object is not found. So we need to install Git for the Windows only. Okay, you don't have to do anything for the Mac users. For Mac user this command is sufficient. So first let's go and copy this command for the Git. Copy it. It's something very useful. So you all know, or you may not know, but there's something known as Git, GitHub concept, where you just need to push your code. We will talk about all this thing, but for now just install it. It's just a one-time setup. Okay, now you only have to do it if it's not found. Okay, so just paste it, click on enter button, and it will automatically going to install for you. Okay, that's it. So first step would be to install the Git for the Windows itself. Okay, and after you do that, you also need to install this window, okay, that means cloud, on your Windows. So like for Mac you have run this command, so for Windows we have this particular command. You just need to copy it like this and just go ahead and click on yes. Let's wait for it to install. Now let's copy this PowerShell, because you can see that in our case it's basically installed for the Git. Okay, now just paste the second command for cloud to install it on the Windows version only. Okay, click on enter button. Now it will take few seconds to start actually. Okay, you can see currently it's showing nothing, but don't worry, it will start very quickly. Okay, the installation process for the cloud. All you need to do is to have patience, and it will just going to install inside your system step by step. After we do this, we will go ahead and install the cloud, okay, inside our VS code as well. We will set up about that and run it through Python. Don't worry, it's not complicated, you just need to follow me. Okay, but to be honest, let's wait here for the installation to happen. Okay, so you guys can see that it's setting up the cloud. Automatically it will start. Okay, it will take hardly 1 to 2 minutes, and then it will start. Just have patience and wait for it to get installed. Okay, so you can see the installation is complete. Now the second step is to install the Python. Now don't worry, we will not going to learn about programming and all. We have Cloud Code, it's AI tool, but it requires Python. You can use other programming languages, but we will going to use Python. It's a programming language. Now if you will scroll down, okay, for this article, so here we will going to install a lot many things. Okay, but let's go ahead and install Python without wasting time. So just go and search for Python. go to this one, python.org. Everything is exactly same for the download. You can see it, if you're running on the Mac, so it will automatically show you the version that is available for the download. Okay, so you can just click on it and download the Python package. Same, if you just go here, cross it, we don't need it now, done. Once you do that, just open any browser you have, and okay, for the Windows as well, just search for Python. Just go to python.org, just go to downloads, and automatically you can see, you can just get that Python download, okay, Python install manager, or you can just, oh, okay, sorry, or you can just get the standalone installer, okay, from here. So that's totally up to you. You can just install the Python manager from here, let's say. Okay, so you can say it's downloaded the Python manager, or what you can do is that you can also install the standalone one. So let's do that. Let's install this Python standalone. It's very something, you know, very easy to download and use it. You can delete the package if you want to. So you can see Python is installed. Just click on it. Okay, just make sure even on the Mac version you just click on the installer. Okay, and let's wait for a few seconds and you will see something like this. But to be honest, in the Mac version you will not going to see anything like that. All you need to do is to continue and set it up. Okay, that's it. And make sure that you tick mark both of this option and then click on this install now. That's it. Click on yes. Perfect, done. Python is almost ready to install. So we will use Python as a programming language for creating any applications, whether game, web application, or anything. Okay, there are different programming languages as well, like CSS, even you have PHP, but Python is the most popular right now, so that's why I've covered that. Just click on close button. So in this way you have installed and set up Python. After this, we need a place where we can, or our AI can automatically code and create the application. So we need a place, okay, a place, and that place we will going to use will be VS Code, which is again very popular for Windows and Mac users available. VS Code, just go to this Visual Studio Code here. Automatically it will show you for download for Mac OS if you're on the Mac. The same thing you need to do for the Windows users. Just go ahead and search for VS Code like that. Just go here and automatically you will see the option to download for the Windows, and automatically it will start to download. You can see it will take few minutes, it will be installed. So guys, see, of course you don't have to learn anything about Python and all, but your AI requires a place where it can automatically code. You just need to tell to AI, hey, I want to build this and that. But it requires a place where AI can automatically code for you. And that place is Visual Studio Code. This is particularly a place where you will actually going to write the code. You will not, AI will going to write the code for you, okay? And to be honest, if you want to actually learn about Python, in case, so I have also attached the tutorial as well. Scroll down and here you can see Python. It's totally up to you, okay, not compulsory by the way. But after the VS Code is installed, you just need to open it like this. Perfect, click on it, the download, it will automatically go ahead and install here. And just scroll down like this. Same for the Mac users. Click on I accept the agreement. Next, you can select the place where you want to add. So I'm good with it. Let's click on next, install. Perfect. And you can see in few seconds it will just go ahead and install the VS Code for you. Okay, same setup you have for the Mac as well. So in this way you will be able to use Claude inside VS Code and AI will automatically do the coding for you. You will see how easy it is. Okay, let's wait. Perfect, here we go. That's it. Now click on finish. Perfect. And you can see it will open like this. You can even cross it like this. Now you can just go to your computer, search for VS Code. You will see like this. Perfect. Now so this is a place where we will going to do the code. Okay, you can just cross it. Now just go to extension and just search for, first of all, Python, because we need to use Python programming language here. So just select here Python by Microsoft, it's official. Just click on install button. Okay, so this is the first step you need to follow to install the Python. Now similarly, there is an extension for Cloud as well. Okay, so you can see it's installing. Okay, it will take few seconds and you can see it getting installed here as well, installing. Okay, perfect. You can see Python is now installed. Just cross it like this, and now go here and just search for Cloud. That's it, and you will see this Cloud Code for VS Code. And the best part is that here you can also use Gemini AI for your code assistant. Also for ChatGPT, that is OpenAI, you have the codex as well, which you can also use. But for now, we are going to use Cloud Code. So I will just going to search for Cloud. Perfect. Click on install button. Yes, install it, and you will basically be able to see we will going to have the Cloud installed on the VS Code. So Cloud can automatically do the coding and all for you. Okay, so you can see it will hardly going to take few seconds. After it gets installed, all you need to do is to connect that with your Cloud account. Okay, so you can just allow it. Perfect, and you can see it's done, and automatically at the top you will see some icon like this about Cloud. Okay, so that means Cloud Code is installed. You can open it. Their chatbot will open like this. Now see, understand one thing. If you just go to the pricing here, okay, just go to pricing overview. Now in their pricing plan, there are two ways you can access the Cloud Code. In free version, Cloud Code is not available. If you guys know about it, perfect. So you need their paid version starting from the Pro one. Okay, you can just get it for $17 as well. Otherwise, if you don't want to get the Pro version, okay, you can also access it through API. So just understand one thing. Either you can access your Cloud Code in two ways. First way is using their subscription. Perfect. Other way is through their API. Okay, you can just get their API key, or you can purchase their subscription. So to be honest, I have their subscription. I will also going to guide you, so you can guide you through their API as well. So here you can see you can either connect with the subscription or through their API key. You can see pay for API. Okay, so you have for two options. So let me show you how the API works. So just go to your Cloud account. So just make sure you go to Cloud platform. Just type like this, platform. Go here to cloudplatform.cloud.com. Just sign up with Google and all. Perfect. Let me just do that quickly and easy. Perfect. Almost done. Let me just give the permission, and boom, we are inside the Cloud platform. Okay, and automatically when you will just go to the Cloud platform, okay, so from here you can see the documentation and all. Okay, also in this place only you will be able to see get the API key, but to use their API key you need to make sure that you buy some credits from the Cloud, then only it will work. Okay, otherwise it will not going to work for you. So make sure that you buy at least 5 credits, and then you can see you can just get the API key from here. Okay, and just write the key name whatever you want, and then paste that key here. Okay, in your Cloud console here. But automatically in my case I have the subscription, so I will just go here, click on subscription. Okay, and I can say open here, and automatically it will just going to get connected with my account. So I will just log in. Perfect, it will automatically do for me. Accept the cookies. Perfect, and you can see it will automatically going to connect. So you can see it's connecting my Cloud with my Cloud Chat account, and I have the paid subscription for that. I will authorize it. Perfect, you're all set up for Cloud Code. You can close this window, perfect, and you can see automatically it will show here. Okay, and you can say Cloud is now open for me and I can just start to code here. Okay, so that's how you can just set up, okay, your Cloud Code on your VS Code, and we are all set to go and do and build some practical things. And this was something you need to do only one time, whatever we have done from the terminal to installing Python. So this was just a one-time setup. We have done each and everything. Now all we need to do is to start coding with AI. Okay, now guys, I want you guys to understand one thing, that of course now we have AI. Okay, and we can basically go tell to AI and we can write here to AI what we want to build. But to tell AI anything, you first have to understand what you want to say to AI. Okay. So because building applications or some tools, if you already are in tech background, so you are very much familiar with all the things. But what I'm trying to say, if you're totally beginner, you must get the basic idea about various things. Okay, I will show you one of the example. For example, here you can see HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. It is known as front end. Now, of course, you don't have to learn HTML, you don't have to learn CSS, you don't have to learn JavaScript, but you must understand what this particular HTML, CSS, and JavaScript do for you. So when you will go to AI, so you can basically tell to it by naming it, hey, I want to build using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for an example. Okay, so before you start to use AI, okay, you shouldn't tell to AI, hey, I want to build a calculator. Okay, it's not like that. More information you will give to AI, better it will understand your requirement. For example, let's go ahead and understand about HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So guys, HTML, just think it like car body. Okay, so you all know that car body in factory. So let's assume I'm just giving you with one example. So you all can see when any car company build a car. Okay, so they just start with the body, a structure. Okay, so this structure is something known as HTML. So when you build any website, suppose this is our website, kukucourses.com. This is my website. So basically, if you right click here and if you click on view page source, you will see all the HTML code which my website is using. Okay, so that is the HTML, in a nutshell, the structure of your application. Okay, and what is CSS? Guys, CSS means styling. Okay, so you can see that this is a car, it's plain car, but we need to style it. Okay, let's say you all know that all these big companies, what they do, they just color the car. This color the car means styling. So you all know that when you build any web application, it requires styling, like you can see yellow color, text with emojis. So you can see my website is looking very stylish. Why? Because of CSS. So CSS provide your application with some styling, and meanwhile JavaScript is like an engine. See, to make this car run, you need the engine. So JavaScript is like an action. Okay, so for example, let's say this is a button. If someone will click on this watch free course, it's a working button. Okay, so when someone is clicking on it, it is taking them to my free courses. So it's performing a activity. Okay, so that is JavaScript. So to make any application work, okay, you require both, you require all the three things, which is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And if you combine them together, it is known as front end. That means front end of an application. So now let's say when you are building any application, so you can say to AI that, hey, I want to build a front end using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, any application. So when you give AI, uh, when you give AI, some more inputs like how you want the application to be, so better AI will going to perform the action for you. So that is what I want to say you. So even if you are totally beginner, you at least should know very basics what particular terms do in the internet. Okay, like I have taught you right now HTML, CSS, JavaScript. This is what you need to learn. That's it. And rest of the things AI cloud code will automatically perform for you. Okay, so hope you got the idea. And on this basis, we will also going to build a real practical example. But I just want to show you with one simple plain example. Okay, so guys, there's one more concept which we need to learn before we do vibe coding. Okay, so see, when we have in set up our each and everything, okay, so you can just close it, and this is the cloud which you need to work on. But before that, let's say what you need to do is that Visual Studio Code will ask you on which folder you want to work. So now guys, you need to create separate folder for separate tasks. Okay, just think it like why virtual import, the concept of environment is important. You can just scroll down, click on this six option. Okay, virtual environment. Just think it like this. Okay, suppose you have some friends, you invited them to your house. Now they will fight with each other. Okay, if you tell them to stay in one single room, so let's say this is one room I have. Now all of your friends will fight. They will say, hey, I will keep my, let's say, table on this place, I will sleep here. And your another friend will fight with him, no, I want to keep my table here. So basically what will happen with one single room, all things will become mess up. Okay, so that is the problem. So what we need to do is that when we are creating any project, we have to separate it. Okay, so we need to create separate environment, a separate virtual environment for different project. Let's say you're creating project A, so build a second, that means build a separate virtual environment for project A. Let's say if you're building project B, so build a second project for it. Okay, so what you can do, suppose you can right click here on your browser, click on new, click on folder, and let's say project 1, click on enter. Like this, you created a project 1. Now just go to your Visual Studio Code, and even let me open it again, let me close it. So when you go to the Visual Studio Code, you will see something like this. So at the top, it can tell you the option to open with the folder. Open the folder, just go to the folder which you created, perfect, select it, click on select folder, perfect. Click on yes, trust the author. So now you have just built a project, okay, a project, but you need to activate it in the virtual environment. That means it will be totally separated from your other project. For example, let's say when you're working with any application, it may require some requirement. For example, it may require 2.0 version, but let's say in project B, it requires 2.3.1 version. So if you will not going to create virtual environment, so they will become mess up. So always remember that when you create any project, so just name it project, open it in a Visual Studio Code, and after this put it in the full screen like this. Okay, and at the top you will see something known as terminal. Click on new terminal like this, and once you do that, so the very first thing is to you need to activate the environment. Okay, so it's very simple, it's very easy. So what you need to do is that you just need to run this create a virtual environment. You can see this. Okay, but if you're on the Mac user, let's say if you're on the Mac, so you just need to type like this, let's say Python 3. Okay, and rest everything will be same. Okay, so here you can see Python for the Mac user, and for the window you can directly copy like this and paste it here, but for the Mac you have to write like this. Just understand one thing, that here is a Python, you just need to write here 3, and rest all the code will be same. Okay, so let me show you. For Mac you will write like this Python, okay, like Python, then everything will be same. Let's say minus M, okay, V and V, that is the virtual environment. And what is the name of the virtual environment? I generally keep it as V and V only. Okay, that's it. But of course, if you're on the window, you can just you can directly just go copy it like this. Okay, perfect, paste it here, that's it. Okay, so this is the command to create a virtual environment. Okay, perfect. So I will just going to click on enter button. Okay, let's wait. it will automatically going to create. You can see it has created the virtual environment for me. It has just created the environment, but we also have to activate the virtual environment. Okay, so for example, for Windows you have to use this command, for Mac you have to use this command. That's it. So let's I'm in Windows, so I will copy it like this and paste it here, click on enter, and boom. Okay, wait, um, let me see. Okay, scripts activate. Okay, let me just again activate it. Sometimes it creates problem, but don't worry about it. Okay, okay, and one more thing, you can just write like Python and so on. But in nutshell, you guys should understand how it basically works, because here you can see that when you open it, include it, sorry, just go to script, this is the activate. Okay, so you can see now it got activated. Okay, so sometimes just type 2 times, it will work. Okay, but what I mean to say is that once you activate it, you will see this virtual. That means we have activated the virtual environment. Now you can just simply click on this cloud here and just ask it to build anything on this environment. You can just close it here like this. Okay, just open the project and just wrap up, and you can tell AI. So now what will happen? You have created a separate virtual environment for project 1. Similarly, you have to do for other applications. Suppose you just you want to deactivate it. So just write here deactivate, click on enter, it will become deactivate. Now let's say you want to create another project. Close it, close the virtual environment. Okay, and just right click and just go ahead and go to new, click on folder, and let's create, let's say, project 2. Perfect, you created project 2. Now for this one you have to again create the virtual environment. So let's say you again just type here, let's say Visual Studio Code. It may continue to the place, or just go to the top. Okay, or the best thing would be to click on the file and click on new window. Okay, it will start the Visual Studio Code from the start. Close the previous one like this, and again just click on this open folder here and just go and open the project 2, select it, click on select folder. Perfect. Now make sure you trust the author. Perfect. Again same thing you have to do, just go to terminal, new terminal, and now again I have told you to create the virtual environment. Again same thing, but in Mac you have to press Python 3. Okay, but in Windows it will be like this, Python -1. Done. Perfect, you created the virtual environment. Okay, sometimes it create problems, so just put 2 to 3 times. Okay, it will automatically going to fix for you. Okay, like this you can see. Now we'll just go here and let me just activate. For the Windows you have to use this, for the Mac you have to use this one. That's it, and paste it, click on enter. Perfect. Now you can see for second project you also created the virtual environment. Perfect. To deactivate it, just write deactivate. Perfect, and then just close your Visual Studio Code. So what I need to say is that for every project you create, you have to create a virtual environment, and on that virtual environment you can create any application you want. So that is something I want you guys to know. Okay, so guys, finally we will go ahead and start to build tools and project practically in front of you. Now I have taught you various things like HTML, CSS and JavaScript. The reason I taught you about the environment as well, HTML, CSS, so that you can tell to AI what you actually want to achieve. So because as you know, AI is all about writing the prompt. So that's the reason you should know, you will understand that, by the way. So let's see what project we will going to build. So we will just going to create word counter tool. What it does is that whenever, let's say, you will write the word character, it will tell how much words and character it contains. That's it. Now as I have mentioned, you can just right click always. Okay, create a new project. Let's say I can name it as a word counter tool, like that. Click on enter, and as I have taught you, then open the Visual Studio Code. Better idea would be to always just go to file and open new window, close the previous one like this, as I have taught you. Open the folder desktop, select this folder. Perfect, that's it. click on yes, I trust the author. Open, that means make it in the full screen. Open the cloud code and you can open this chat. Okay, perfect, like this, and close this one as well. Okay, and you will have your cloud code here. That's it. But one more thing, remember, as I have told you, go to terminal. And now, as this is a separate project, so I always taught you, remember, create the virtual environment. So again, I will just do the same thing. I will copy it exactly for Windows, but for the Mac you have to write here Python 3, then rest everything will be same. Okay, but I am a window user, I can just copy it like this. Perfect. Just go here, paste it, click on enter. Let's wait. Perfect, you can see it's created. Now I just need to activate it. So to activate it, for Windows this is the command, for Mac this is the command. I will just copy it. Perfect, like this, copy and paste it here like this. Click on enter and you can see virtual environment is activated. Now here you can see cloud UI. So here you can just upload any file. Let's say you face some error, or maybe you want to tell AI how you want the application to be created, so you can share the screenshot to the cloud as well. Also you will see something, this option. Okay, here if you press on it, it will show you three options: ask before edit, edit automatically, and plan mode. So generally what I always recommend you to always select the plan mode. So AI will always going to plan first and then it will build. And if AI will have some doubt, it will ask you. So I always recommend to go with the plan mode, and that is the best. Okay. And once you do that, now all you need to do is to tell AI what you want to build. Now see, here is the magic. I will just go here and I will just going to type, okay, to AI like this. Let's say I can say I want to build a front end only. So I taught you what is front end. Front end is basically HTML, CSS and JavaScript combination. So now you already know what is front end. You got the idea. So now you can tell to AI that, hey, I want to build a, okay, front end only web application. Okay, use pure. Now you can say I'm saying to AI that please use only HTML, CSS and JavaScript to build it. Okay, so use pure HTML, let's say CSS and JavaScript. Okay, now see, this is the reason I taught you about this front end HTML, CSS. So what I mean to actually say is that when you tell AI to create something for you, you must give it more idea how you want to build it, what sources or resources it should use. So I have clearly mentioned that you only have to use front end only, use pure HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Okay, otherwise other people what they do, hey, build me web tool, word counter tool. Don't do that. Otherwise it will take lots of time. AI will not going to understand what using which resource, which method I want to use it, and it will confuse and you will end up wasting lots of time. So it's better to understand some of the basics about all this technical term, basics only, like I taught you. Then you will going to get a good idea how you want to build the application. Now to go to next line, I will click on shift and enter. And now once you tell AI how it should build the application, now you have to tell how your application will operate. So just imagine that people will come, they will click on this button, or people will write on this tool, what will happen. So just imagine it and tell to AI how the flow of your tool will be. So I can say like this: the web app is a word counter tool. Okay, user types or paste text. Okay, then tool shows word count. Okay, character count and sentence count. Okay, clear button to reset. So now you can see what I did. I explained how my tool will work. So I have clearly mentioned here to AI that I will create word counter tool where user will type or paste the text and it will start to show how much word it has, character it has, and how much sentence it has, and also give me the option to reset as well. Okay, wait, let me just write it correctly. Okay, perfect, like this. So this is how you have to tell AI what you want to build. And after this, click on shift and enter button. And guys, always remember, this is the best line you can always use. Always tell AI, ask me questions, okay, first before building. So now you are saying to AI that, hey, if you have any doubts for this, you can ask me, okay, before you build. So now AI, if AI has any doubts, he will ask you, okay, before it starts to build the application for you. That's it. And this is what you need to do. Perfect. And after you do this, just click on this enter button and you will see AI will start to create the project for you. That's it. Now for this lecture, it's the first time your project, so I will not going to skip any part. Okay, let's wait. So you can see AI will start to create the project for you. Now let's see, if you're non-tech person, so at least just try to read it what AI is saying. And now you can see, as we have mentioned, AI asks us the question. So it has started to ask us the question, what visual theme do you prefer for the app? Let's say light one. Perfect. Count updates, when should the count update? Real time, on button click, or other? So let's say I want it to update in the real time. Extra stats, any extra stats you would like to display beyond word counter and sentence. So AI will also going to give you suggestion that, hey, I can count word, character and sentence, but do you want me to count something else? So it is giving you some extra suggestion as well. Reading time, paragraph count, unique words, or none. So I can keep it to simple for now. Okay, okay, that's it. And then just go to characters. For the character count, which should I include? Character with spaces, character without space. So I will say both. Okay, or let's say character. Okay, both. And then just submit the answer. Now AI has understood all the doubts or question it has. Now it will actually start to build the pure application for you. Now you can see, as we have selected the plan mode, so it will first going to design the plan for you, and then it will actually start to build the application. So here you can see, it's basically designing the plan before it start to build the project for you. So at least just try to read what it says. You actually don't actually require anything. Okay, but if you start to read what Claude is writing, so you will going to get a good idea, okay, what actually is happening. Okay, the directory, perfect, like this you can see. Okay, and that's it. And now it also says accept, select the preview. So generally you can see this is how the preview will work, and you can see your word counter tool, yes, and auto. Or even you want to tell something to Cloud, you can tell it here, yes, perfect, make sure to build application in this environment only. Okay, so I'm just saying to AI that, hey, I created this virtual environment for you, so build here only. Okay, so you can, if you want to tell, you can even say it earlier as well. Click on enter, that's it. Okay, and you can see now it's actually started to building the app for you. Perfect. So that's exactly how Cloud works. Okay, so you don't have to learn about HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, or any Python or anything, but at least you should have the very basic idea so that you can give the instruction to AI. Okay, so you can say allow write, perfect, yes, allow, So generally it will be yes. Okay, perfect. And here you can see done, the project is been built up. Perfect. And now what you need to do is that you can see here index.html. okay, this is the file you need to open. Right click on it and you can just reveal this in the file explorer, and you can see this is one. Just double click on it and automatically it will open it to your browser. I will select to Google Chrome, and you can see in your local machine it has created the application for you. So this was your first project you created very easily. Now let's say if I write here, this is my first project created by Cloud, simple and easy, like this. Now you can see it has told how much words, characters, space, characters with space, no space, and how much sentence it is taking. Okay, and now you can see I started from the second line, so it has said me the second two sentence. So you can see this is how you can build your application. First application we build very easily, but the thing I wanted to teach you is that whenever you talk with Cloud, okay, you can close it. So you should give the instruction to Cloud, and that is the reason why I taught you about this HTML, CSS and JavaScript, so that when you give this properly instructions, so it will only going to use all those methods to create the application. Okay, so you guys are getting my idea clear. Okay, so this is how you can basically build your first project very easily. Okay, so now guys, we will go ahead and create another project to give you more idea. So this is the first project we created. Perfect, which is the word counter tool. Everything is perfect. Let me just close it, unnecessary one. Okay, perfect. Now let's build another tool. So what I will going to do, you can just first deactivate it. Perfect. Now just simply you can close it like this. That's it. Now let's create another project. Now another project will be about the random background color generator. So with one click it will generate the random color and you can copy the code for it. Let's do that. Now I will right click as I taught you, go to new, click on folder. Okay, and I will just going to name it as a random, okay, background color generator. This will be the name of the tool. Perfect, that's it. As I have taught you, again just go open the Visual Studio Code. It can open in that same place where you left, but as I have taught you, always just go here to file, click on new window, close the old one. Now just select your open folder, select the new folder you created, random background color generator. Perfect. Yes, I trust. Click on the full window, click on the cloud to open the cloud like this. Now close this chat and also close this page. That's it. Now as I have taught you, this is a new project, so new virtual environment. So I will just go to terminal, click on new terminal. Perfect. Let's again create the virtual environment. For Mac user it will be Python 3 space -m vnv. But for Windows, just copy paste it. Click on enter and it will going to create a new I can say virtual environment for you guys. Perfect. Now let's activate it. For Windows this is the command, for Mac this is the command. Perfect. Copy, paste it here, click on enter. That's it. Now all you need to do is to command to AI. That's it. Okay, so I will just going to write like this. Okay, I can say I want to build a front end only web application. Perfect. I can say use pure HTML, sorry, pure HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Perfect. Click on next line. tell about what this tool will do. Okay, imagine it and tell it. So I can say the web app is random background color generator tool. Okay, perfect. Now you have to mention how this tool will work. So you can say uh, tool will generate random background color, okay, on button click. So I have mentioned that when user will click on the button, it will generate the random color. Okay, show the hex code on screen. Perfect. And it should also copy button to copy hex code. So I said that there should be a button to also copy the hex code. Now as I have mentioned, you can say first of all create the web app in this virtual environment I created. Perfect. So I have just mentioned that in this virtual environment which I created, deploy the project. Now the golden rule, always remember, tell AI, ask me questions first before building. Perfect. That's it. Select to plan mode. Great. Click on enter button. That's how you will build your second project. So you can see. So this is the another way you can build it. So I'm just trying to teach you two projects so that you will going to get practice how you can use Cloud Code. Okay, so now if AI will have some doubt, so it will first ask you that, okay, and then it will start to build the application for you. um, so you can see it is asking me question. Perfect. What visual style do you want for the AI? So let's say minimal. How the animation will be. Okay, so I generally select the recommended one by AI. Okay, it's totally up to you, whatever you want. So let's say I don't want to generate the history, keep it simple. Perfect, that's it. Okay, now AI will go start to build the complete project for you. In case if it has more doubt, it will ask you. Okay, so now you can see it's writing the plan for you. Now after this it will start to write the project for you. Okay, let's wait. It will take few time. Okay, so basically I'm not skipping anything so that you don't get confused. And let's accept the plan. So you can say this is the plan. Okay, you can read it, but generally I click on yes. Perfect. Let's wait. It won't take too much of time. Okay, so don't worry about anything. Now it will start to build the complete project and it will not going to take time. Don't worry about it. And boom, you can see it has created automatically the index.html file. Now I believe perfect. You can see done. Project is created. Now again, right click, library in file explorer, double click on it, and here is your another tool. So someone will click on this button, it will generate the random color. People can copy it. Now if someone wants this color, they can copy this hex code like this. Perfect. Okay, so you can see how cool it is. Okay, perfect. So in this way we have also built the second project step by step, and you guys got a very good idea how to use Cloud Code. Okay, now guys, another thing is that, so whatever we have till now covered is something very basics. Okay, and this course was for absolute beginners, so you got a very good understanding about how cloud works. And to be honest, if you love how I teach you guys, okay, so now what you can do is that you can just go to my same website. You can just search for kukucourses.com. Okay, click on the courses, and now you will see I have also added the Cloud AI complete course from Cloud Chatbot, Cloud Code, and even Cloud Cowork and more. Okay, so you can see it will just going to cost you $7, and if you click on this course, so you can see this is how the course will be. 12 hours course, and to be honest, inside this course we have covered each and everything. It's a complete 12 hours course. Everything I covered is step by step. And to be honest, if you guys see here this particular notes, so we have used the same notes, and you can see we have taught so many things inside this course, from building AI app to adding the web scraping fallback and much more. All the thing has been covered in this course. So if you feel that you are loving my way of teaching and want to actually enjoy a lot more with me step by step, you can see I never teach you only one project. I teach you with multiple projects, so you get the idea, okay, how to use it. And here you can see the first lesson is about Cloud AI chatbot, where you can learn Cloud chatbot, okay. And the second is the main thing, that is Cloud Code. And if you will going to see everything we have covered, from concept of programming frameworks, set up cloud, build your first project. We will talk about package, virtual environment. We will use Django framework, Django in action. We will create another project. We will teach about API. Using that, we will create another project. And similarly, you can see a lot of project, a lot of things we will teach you, from GitHub setup to push the repository. Now, even if you're totally non-beginner, non-technical, okay, everyone can learn it. Even if you're totally beginner, you can learn this course. Okay, you can see plenty of things we have covered. How you can add the token system to your application. That means you can charge people money through Stripe, PayPal, whatever. Whatever payment gateway you have. Using that, you can add the security. You can even publish your app live on the server. That is also covered. So this is the course which you can go to my website and watch it. And to be honest, this is the course I have here. You can see this was the Cloud Code paid course. Of course, you can learn all this course, each and everything, okay, I have taught in my paid course. Like you can add the token. Okay, so here you can see, like here you can see you can add the token. People can buy the token, okay, and that's it. That's how cool it is. Okay, I just covered each and everything step by step. Okay, and also you can just add some billing, authentication to your project, and much more. So it's not a normal course, it's way beyond a lot of things. Okay, we have taught to set up the token. People can just come, they can buy the token for this much price, whatever you set. So much things are covered here inside this course step by step. So even a even a totally beginner can follow this. Even a non-technical person can follow that course. Okay, so you can check it out. And of course, Cloud Cowork will be added as well very soon. But these two are the important one. It will be added, and the Cloud Cowork you will also going to see. You can will be added very soon. But you can just take the project course if you're interested from my website. It will really going to help you out, okay, to take your cloud skills to the very next level. Everything is covered from scratch, okay, and I believe you will really going to like it. So make sure to explore okay, this website and this course as well, okay, about cloud. Hey guys, and one more thing, you can just go to my website, and you can also just go ahead and take the free course. We have a lot of free course. You can see cloud free course. So this is the cloud free course where you can learn a lot of things. Suppose you just go to start course button, you will first of all learn the basics about cloud chatbot. Okay, it's a 2 hours course, and then you will also be able to learn the cloud code. So the course which you're right now watching is also added here. You can just go here and watch it. And in future also, if I fail to add more of the things inside the cloud code, so you can just I will actually going to attach here under the cloud code section. Okay, so make sure you're aware about my website, and you can always come here to my website and check for all the updates. I always add lots of free course from open cloud course. You can see in video omnisend email marketing course, airtable free course, Git free course, Notion free course, Discord free course. If you go to second page, more of the courses are added from Slack course, AI agent course, and much more. So with latest technology, I always add new courses to my collection. It's very simple to access it. For example, you want to learn about Slack, go here, click on start course button, and course will start automatically for free. Okay, so make sure you explore it, and you will really going to love my website. Free material, even we have free library as well. Let's say you want to learn about affiliate SEO optimized blog article, how to build blog post for affiliate marketing. You can see we have provided the prompt template, and how to use prompt we have also attached the video. So we have lot many free materials as well in our website. You can explore it, okay, and you will really going to enjoy the website. Make sure you always explore, come always to my website to watch more free courses, more free materials, and more free library. Hey guys, so before we just go ahead and start to teach you about cloud cowork, you just have to understand few things before we proceed further. The very first thing is that, let's say you're totally beginner, you don't know anything about it, but you have heard in the internet cowork. So what is that? So if you just go to cloud website, okay, so cloud, just go here and just understand this is cloud, okay, and they have, so just think it like cloud a product, and inside cloud they have three main broad product. First is the cloud, second one is the cloud code, and third one is the cloud cowork. So they have total three products, okay. So now what you can do is that you can just go ahead and go to this cloud cover. But the problem with this particular product is that, of course, you don't require to understand anything how cloud works and all. It's a totally separate product, but just understand that it requires the paid version. You cannot use it for free. Actually, the time when I'm recording the lecture, so at that time cloud is offering this product in the paid version, but I'm not sure about the future. Maybe in future they may bring it for free, because this technology is very latest, and because of that reason they are providing it for the paid plan. Like earlier when image generation was very new, okay, so all these AI tools basically put behind the paid subscription, but once it become common, it become free for everyone. Now in the free version of, let's say, chat GPT, you can even just go ahead and generate your images for absolutely free. But in future they may come with the idea to bring the cloud cover for absolutely free, but now it's in paid version. So if you just go to the pricing, click on overview, you need to basically grab their pro plan or max plan or their team and enterprise plan to basically use this cowork. Otherwise in the free version you will not be able to get that, okay. So make sure that you just go ahead and upgrade it. So let's say if I open the cloud, this is how it will look like, and you will always just go to the setting and make sure from here you will see something option to upgrade. So in my case I have already upgraded, okay. So you can see that currently I'm in this plan, okay. You can see I'm on this plan. You can just grab, let's say, this pro plan, max plan, or let's say you can just go with the team plan. That's totally depend on you, but in the free version it will not work. And if you're in the free version, you will not be able to see this distribution at the top. So if you will going to see here, it's for cloud, for cowork, and for cloud code. Now let me show you that. So if you just click here, so it's a cloud chat, like chat GPT, okay, like chat GPT is a chat. So similarly when you're talking about this cloud at the top, it's cloud chat, okay. Now this cloud chat is basically available in the free version. That's it. It's only the thing that is available in the free version. But the cloud cowork and the cloud code, these are the two things that are not available for you to use for free, at least the time when I'm recording the lecture. So make sure once you upgrade it, after upgrade just close it, and always you will see something like this. Okay, if there will be some new updates, it will tell your application to launch again, and it will automatically going to launch, by the way. Okay, but just understand, upgrade it, and once you upgrade it, so reopen your application once again. Okay, close it and open it, and then automatically you will see these three options. And to be honest, throughout the time they may change it little bit. That means the UI, the user interface, earlier the same options were was at the middle, but now they just move these options here. So the small tweaks they will going to do throughout the time, so just don't get worried about it. But this is the first very important thing which I want you guys to know about Cloud Cowork. Okay, that is only available in the paid version. Upgrade it, automatically you will be able to see the options. Okay, and the thing is that you can just go and download it. So just go here to, let's say, Cloud. Okay, Cloud download, like that. Just go here and you will see this download Cloud. If you haven't, so just go here. For Mac, also available for the Windows as well. Okay, so let me show you. If I just open my Windows version, so if I just show you that, let's say if I just go and type here download Cloud, perfect, and I will just go here, and you can see automatically it will give you the option for the Windows as well. Okay, like that. So it's available for Mac, Windows, and even for your mobile version for iOS and Android. Just go download it and install it like you normally install any other application. And once you do that, just make sure that in the Mac version you just go and search for Cloud like this. Oops, like this, launch it. Okay, so in my case I already did. And for the Windows, if you have downloaded it, just go and search for Cloud. Okay, and open it from here. So hope you guys are getting the concept clear about the first thing, that Cloud Code is not free. Sorry, Cloud Cowork is not free. You need to download the app and upgrade it, then only you will be able to use it. Okay, so this is the thing which I want you guys to know before we proceed further. Okay, and understand how Cloud Cowork works. Hey guys, so one more thing before we get started. Now, for some reason, let's say you also want to learn about, let's say, Cloud Chat, Cloud Code as well. So what you can do is that you can just go to our website. Okay, just search for this website, KuKu courses. Okay, click on enter. You will just go to the first link, kukucourses.com, and just click on the courses at the top. Perfect. And here just go to the public, and public means all the free course you will going to get. Just see the magic, just go and search for Cloud. Perfect. And you will see this Cloud AI course, complete beginners course. It's 2 lessons added. Okay, and it's 2 hours course, but maybe throughout the time you will see more content will be added. Okay, and the best part is that just click on the start course button, and once you guys do that, the course will start to play. So the very first one is the Cloud AI. So if you will we will teach, if you will see here, wait, if you go to the Cloud website, cloud.com, let's say. So you see this Cloud. Okay, so this Cloud AI is covered in this first video. You see this one, Cloud AI, and you see this Cloud Code. This is covered here. So it's another project which is the Cloud Code, and the course which you're right now watching will be the Cloud Cowork, and this will soon be added here in the third section. Okay, after I record the lecture. But of course, if you want to go with the very systematic way, you can just watch this one, but to be honest, anything it's not related to that. But if you want to get a good idea about how you can use the Cloud Cowork, so you can follow this free course and lessons. I have attached the lessons here. Okay, totally for free. And not only that, you can just click on the public button, and you will be able to see more of the free course, from 11 labs to content creation hub to open cloud free course, in video free course. Okay, guide, Notion, Discord free course. Just go to the second page, you will find AI agent with any 10 free courses. So tons and tons of free course we guys have. Perfect. So you can just go ahead with that. and we do have some of the paid course as well. So you can see like Cloud AI, okay, and so on. All these are the paid course we have, and you can just get it for $7. Okay, the Cloud paid course, which is of 12 hours course, and more will be added throughout the time. Okay, but the thing is that all our paid courses is available in just the one-time payment. Okay, you can just click here. Okay, but of course, if you want to make it affordable, you can just go to get membership, and from here you can just get the membership. Two very powerful membership we have: yearly and lifetime. Yearly $20 per year, you will access all the paid courses plus all the courses we will going to launch for the 1 year. You will going to get that, but best deal is this lifetime plan. One time payment, you can access all our courses and future courses as well. Okay, so this Cloud course will also be included in that as well, but that's totally up to you. Make sure you just check it out. We have some free library as well in our website, like affiliate SEO optimize. If you want to learn how to create the affiliate SEO optimized blog articles, so we have provided the prompt, and you can see this is the powerful prompt template, and how to use it we have provided the video as well. So make sure, if you want to actually get lots of value from the website, you can just explore this course. It will really going to help you out. So these are the two things which I want you guys to know. Now simply let's get started with the Cloud Cowork. So let's see the first working of how Cloud Cowork basically works. So very simple. Suppose this is my desktop here. You can see this is my desktop. Now in my desktop I want to create a new folder. So I can say to Cloud Code, hey, create a new folder, name, let's say, name it, let's say, dummy, okay, in my desktop. Perfect, like this. Perfect. You can just choose the model you want, and the asks. Here you will see two options: ask for approval, skip all approval. So the first option, Cloud will always going to ask you for all the necessary changes it will make. If you skip all approvals, so it will not going to take any of your permission, and it will do its tasks. I will always suggest you to keep it ask for approval, because you will Cloud will knock you before doing some important tasks. And from here you can choose the model. So if you watched the free course we shared, so these are three models that are available, okay, with us. So to be honest, you can use any one of them. Opus is something very powerful. So if you are just doing very complex tasks, so for that this is the model you have to choose. Or for everyday tasks, you can just go with the Sonnet, and for the very quick and easy tasks, you have to go with the Haiku. I will go with the Sonnet, and let's go ahead, click on enter button. Let's see the magic. Okay, let me also make it short. So you can see that it will run the command, it will create the folder. Perfect. Option 2, okay, to create the folder you can do it yourself. Okay, right click on the desktop, and if you would like to work, so you can please create for me. Okay, so I can just tell to cowork, and you can see it will ask for the permission, because we have told you that if you choose it to ask for approval, it will always going to ask you for the permission before it do any tasks. And perfect, you can see a folder is generated. Great. So this is just the first example how you can do that. And after this, okay, now inside this folder create 3 sub folders. Okay, A, B, C. So now if you were just going to open this up, you can see we don't have anything here. So now I'm just saying that, okay, now inside this I can say dummy folder. Always try to give it the good one, otherwise it can do some mistake. Okay, now inside this dummy folder, so it will understand dummy folder. uh, I have in desktop create three subfolders ABC inside it. Perfect. Now let's see if it can do that or not. So see how powerful it is. So as I have mentioned that you can see done. Now let's open this. Perfect. A, B and C. Great. Okay. Now let's say let's tell it to add uh, let's say some let's say add two dummy PDF files in subfolder A. Okay, in dummy folder in desktop. Perfect. Let's see the magic to it, how it can do that or not. So now I'm just saying it to write any dummy one. Okay, so you can say just ask for the permission. Perfect. Just give it. Now I'm just trying to teach you that it's like your personal assistant. Let's say you are just keeping a personal assistant and you are commanding it, hey, do this and that, and then it will automatically do the task for you. You can see two dummy PDF file has been created. If you open this, go to A. Perfect. I will open this file. Perfect. This is a sample dummy PDF file number one. So on. So this is just a dummy example of how the cloud cowork basically works, and I just shown you the real practical example in front of you. Okay. Now guys, you can tell Cloud to organize your file as well. Suppose if you go to my computer in my downloads, you will see I have an admit card. Okay, now I want this admit card to go to the folder number B which we created. So here you can see this is the folder B. Currently it is empty. Now let's go ahead and tell Cloud to do this task for us. I will just go and let's try it out. Okay. So after you guys do this, wait, let me just, okay, now let's go ahead and try it out. So I can say, hey, I have a admit card file in PDF format in my desktop. Can you move it to, let's say, subfolder B in dummy folder? Okay, located in desktop. Let's see that. So that is the simple prompt. So it's all about, AI is all about nowadays to write the prompt. And as I have mentioned that it has other products as well. So each and every products just require the English language. If you know the English language, you can just make any AI tool work. And that is exactly what I told you here. Now just click on the enter button and see the magic, and let's see if it can do that or not. So you can see it's running the command, and by the way here you can see the progress. Okay, the task, the total out of 3 steps, 2 steps are done and 1 is happening. And context, it is using the PDF, so because of that you can see that. Now it say I don't see any PDF file on your desktop right now. It is possible. Okay, sorry. What I did is that, sorry, here I have the admit card format in my downloads, right? Let's try it out again. Okay, sorry, it was my mistake, but you can see that it's so intelligent. Okay, if there will be no file, so it will deny that hey, I cannot see any file there. Let's go ahead and run it. Perfect. Found it, admit card. You can see it has found the admit card, moving it to the dummy file in the subfolder B on your desktop. You can see has been copied to dummy on your the original file. Still, since the sandbox doesn't, okay, so it has just copied it and just move it there. So let's see. Perfect, we have admit card here as well. So you can see this is so powerful, and now you can also do that, but now you just need to do command, just share the command, cowork will do the things for you. That's how powerful it is. So as I have mentioned, it's your personal assistant who will going to, or your employee who will going to do the tasks for you. You don't have to focus on these small things. Okay, perfect, that's it. Okay, so this is how you can basically use cowork, the cloud cowork, even to organize your files and datas. Now guys, you can also go to customize, and here we have something known as connectors. Now what are connectors? Guys, connectors basically mean is that you can just connect some external application to cowork and it can do the magic for you. Let me just give you with the example. Suppose you just go back here, just go to the new task, and say if I say, hey, send an email to let's say this email ID, help at the rate kukucourses.com, okay, uh, through my Gmail. Now we have not yet connected our Gmail. Now see the problem, it will say that okay, it will not be able to do that. Reason, because our Gmail is not connected, and here you can see it will search for the connectors that we have connected, and you can see for your Gmail, you can see we need to connect our Gmail to basically use it. So connectors are what? It's basically allow you to add the power of some external application with your cowork. Now just go to customize. Now just go to connectors. Now what I can do is that you can just click on plus, click on browse connectors, and here you will going to find a lot and a lot of third-party applications which you can directly connect and use it. You can just search for, let's say Gmail. Sorry, Gmail. Let's connect it. I will click on plus button. It will automatically take you to the browser to connect with your Gmail. Perfect. Let's wait. Continue. Continue. Click on open cloud or click on open desktop app. That's it. Now you can see we connected our application. Similarly, you can just go ahead, connect maybe some other applications like Slack. So what it will do is that you can basically interact with these applications with the cowork. Like right now I just prompt to email. Same thing you can do once you connect your Gmail. So let me show you with the example. By the way, whenever you connect any of your application, okay, like we connected Gmail, so in the right side you will able to see the permission settings, and here you can just give the permission. For example, let's say you want to create a new label in the Gmail, so do you want to allow the permission? So here you will see three settings. One is complete approval, it won't ask for any approval. Second one is the approval, it will ask for the approval. And third one is to block this action. Okay, if you strictly don't want this action to be taken by cowork, so just block it. Okay, you can just click here like that. Okay, so what is label, by the way, let me show you. If you just go to Gmail, so at the bottom you guys will able to see you can create the labels from here like that. Okay, so these are the things, okay, you can do. You can even craft the new email and so on. Okay, so now let's go ahead and do that. So suppose if I just go here to this one, okay, so I can say okay, wait, your Gmail isn't connected. Okay, so you can say like now I connected it, try again. So let's say subject will be, let's say, dummy. Okay, let's say subject will be about, let's say, wishing to mom birthday. something like that. Okay, and message for mom mom birthday, like that. Click on enter button. Now see, as we have connected now, so it will perform the action for us and see that in magic. So let's wait. And by the way, here you can see we have not yet sent any email. You can see in the sent we don't have any message. Okay, now see, the message for my mom birthday seems quite short for the email body. Do you want me to write the proper birthday wish message for you? Yes, please do that. And now it will just going to write the complete email for my mother, and then it will send the message. You can see it's creating a new draft in email. And let's wait. Done, the email has been sent. Just head to your Gmail draft. Okay, so if you just go to draft, you can see wishing mom a happy birthday, and here you can see all we need to do is to now just send it, because we have told it to send the email to this particular email ID, so it has already done that. All we need to do is to just click on this send button. That's the activity. So what you have under so that's the thing we need to do. But what you have understood for now using the connector is that if you want to interact with any third party application within your co-work, okay, so you can do that just by giving prompt to AI. It will do the tasks for you. You can even just go ahead and do some automations with anything. If you just click on it, you can just click on connect button. It will ask for the server URL, okay, and then you can connect it. So what I am saying you is that you can just connect any application very easily, okay, with Cloud Cowork, and you can just interact with that. That's how simple and easy it is, and I believe you got a good idea about connectors. So after connectors, guys, we also need to understand the related thing, which is the skills. Now what are skills? Suppose I go to Cloud, okay, and wait, let's go to Cloud. Perfect. Now for some reason, let's say I want to always use a prompt, okay, for example this one, hey, craft a birthday wish for, let's say, name of the person, okay, and body, and create draft in my Gmail. Perfect. Now this is one prompt. Okay, now the thing is that let's say if I even open or paste it in ChatGPT or maybe Cloud. Let's wait. Let's say ChatGPT. I go here, paste it. Now the thing is that let's say if I wait, do this, and let's say if I okay, name, let's say John Mew. Click on enter and see the magic. It will just going to create the subject and email, but of course it will not be able to send it to draft because this is ChatGPT. But this is the prompt. Let's say I want to use it every single time. This is the single prompt I want to use again and again and again. So what I can do, I can create a skill. So skills are basically a reusable template, a reusable prompt which you always want to use again and again. Now here you can see that I okay, till this part every AI tool can do that, but I have also mentioned create draft in Gmail. So now for this you need connectors to work, okay, because Gmail power, okay, creating the draft in the Gmail. So first of all you need to connect your connectors. So this is the power of Cloud. It provides you with that functionality to even do the action. Other AI tools, suppose if I just go ahead and let's say if I just go to DeepSeek, let's say DeepSeek, and if I tell it, click on enter, and if I tell it to do that, okay, so it will say you this: I'm not able to directly create and send the draft inside your Gmail account, but of course it can create the subject and body. Perfect. But it doesn't have that power to do that task. Now what I'm trying to say is that when you create the skill, so you can, of course, you can create this instruction, but along with the instruction, you can also add the real capabilities like create the draft in my Gmail, or maybe if you connect maybe Slack, so you can send like this. Let's say connect it to the just go to connectors, click on plus, and just search for Slack. You can even connect the Slack and send to your Slack channel as well. Okay, so you guys are getting my point. So what I'm trying to say is that just go click on the plus button, click on create a skill, and click on create with Cloud, and tell it to do this. Okay, let's create a skill together. Okay, just click on first of all enter. Whenever you do that, just click on enter. Now AI Cloud will automatically ask you what you want to do. Okay, the request has been, okay, refresh the page. Okay, it has done that. By the way, what skill you want to create? So let's say I want to create this skill. Okay, hey, craft the birthday wish for the name and body. Okay, that's it. So this is what I want to do that. Okay, so always ask me the, okay, or I can say I will provide you name um, whenever I want to use this skill. Perfect. Like this. Click on enter. Now what it will do is that it will create the skill for you, this reusable template. Okay, which you just need to name it. Automatically it will do the tasks for you. Quick questions before I write the skill tone. Let's say I want the tone to be, let's say, professional. Relationship context, let's say anyone, email to field, okay, like two. So you all know that we basically send the email. So I can say for now just keep it to, let's say, help@kukucourses.com. So in future I can change it. Next, length, let's say one para sufficient for me. Okay, so let's go ahead, answer it, and now what it will do is that it will compose it into the skill, and we can use it again and again. So you can see, let me write the skill now. So it will write the skill for you, and this skill you can use it again and again. I will show you that as a practical example. But always remember that whenever you create any skill, it will always going to create a skill.md file. So skill.md file is basically the instruction place where the skill will work. I will show you that as well. And now you can see what it is doing is that it is creating a test. You can see it's passing the test draft. Let's see that if its draft is created or not with the Priya name. Let's refresh. Okay, happy birthday Priya. So you can see that's been created. So now just wait, this is creating the problem. Okay, so you can see this is the skill created. Now here you will see the option to save the skill. Save it, and you can see birthday wish skill. Now see, whenever you go to, let's say, Copilot new tasks, so just provide the name. Let's say this time the name is, um, let's say Maya Crew, and just put a slash and just go with your birthday wish skill. So I can just type here birthday wish skill. That's it. Now what will happen? Again, it will automatically understand this skill was created, and for the wishing to the person, plus it will create a draft in Gmail. And even if you go to customize, click on skill, and here you will see automatically the skill is created here, and here you can see all the list which you will going to create. Perfect. So this birthday skill, I will use it. Okay, so you can see this skill is created. Okay, and the best part is that whenever you go with any skill, at the right side you will see the skill.md file, which is basically this skill.md file. Okay, so what basically does is that it will save the instruction what the AI has to do. So for my birthday wish skill also, it has done that as well. So it has given the instruction to AI that it has to create a draft for this email with the happy birthday, and the name is basically the dynamic parameter, and the body. Perfect. Okay, now let's try it out again. Let's say if I just go new tasks, my crew, just I given the name. Now I don't have to explain anything. I will just put a slash and I will add the skill which you created. Perfect. Just click on enter. That's it. Okay, now see the magic. Automatically it will understand Mia Crew is the name of the person and what tasks it has to do, because in that particular skill we have mentioned that you have to write the subject and body and you have to draft that in the Gmail. Let's see that. You can see it's creating the Gmail draft automatically. All you need to do is to provide the name. That's it. Perfect. Let's try it out. Let's refresh. Perfect. Happy birthday, Maya Crew. Again, this one you can see. So these are the skill. So what is basically skill? Skill is like a reusable template which you want to use again and again. And not only that, it's instruction. Okay, of course, reusable instruction. Plus, it can also perform the real action as well, like you know, creating a draft email in Gmail. So these are the real action. So that is possible. Just connect your cloud with connectors with third-party application and see the magic of it. So this is what I want you guys to understand about the skills, and I believe I have make you guys understand about connectors and skills all together. Perfect. Now guys, we will go ahead and talk about the scheduled option. Okay, so from here all you need to do is to click on new tasks. So generally what happens when we are dealing with some tasks again and again, so we can instead schedule it, so automatically it will happen for us. Click on new tasks and here you can describe the task name. For example, I can say, like, let's say cloud updates. Perfect. I want the updates for the cloud. Okay, every day update me about cloud news. Perfect. Okay, so I can just go and search. Okay, check in internet. Okay, internet, and update me all about cloud you know cloud news. Perfect, like that. Which model you want to use for this task? So I want to use, let's say, Opus, because this is something important task, so I want Opus. You can go with Sonnet if your task is like very simple. Okay, then you can just go with a Haiku. Let's go with a Opus 4.6. And let's say you want to add that to any of your project. Okay, so you can even do that. And does it need your approval? So I want to skip all the approval. Okay, act without asking in Chrome. Okay, so you can even do that. Yes, skip approval. Okay, cloud can take action without asking. Okay, including using connectors. But let's go ahead with ask for approval. Okay, for some reason. But frequency, how you want to run this update? Okay, let's say manually if you want to run, or hourly, okay, in every 1 hour, daily, or in weekends, or let's say in weekly. So let's say I want it to work daily, and I also want it to work at which time. So for example, I can say work at 11 a.m. Click on save button and boom, your one task is created. Schedule tasks only when the computer is awake. Okay, so if you want that to work without the awake, so you can do that. So basically the thing is that if you turn this on, so it will not going to allow your computer to go to sleep. But I actually don't want that. I want, for the hardwares, that it should take rest. Otherwise, when I will turn on my computer, so automatically this task will run. Okay, now if you even click on it, you can see about it. Okay, the details, you can even run it now. You can edit it from here, like that. You can even delete these tasks. You can even run these tasks right now. You can schedule tasks and it started, and you can see it's running for you right inside here, which is pretty great. Let's wait. Running. Mm, let's wait for a few more seconds. Mm, let's wait. So it take time, because it will go to the internet and then it will just search for all the news related to cloud, and then those news will be present in front of you. So let me pause it and then I will show you the results. So you guys can see it's done. If you just open this up, it will just going to give you all the updates about cloud. Okay. Uh, so these are all the things you guys can see what's new in cloud. Launch Chrome extension is in beta and so on. So this is where you guys can just do schedule. You can just schedule it for, let's say, Google Calendar. Maybe, okay, so every morning it will going to give you some notifications, okay, or anything you want. So just go to customize connectors. Even you can just go and go to browser and just connect your Google Calendar. Okay, here it is. So with Google Calendar, you can even schedule some events and much things you can just do with the scheduled option you have here. Okay. Now guys, there's one feature which is known as dispatch, and that is what we will going to cover. But for this, all you need to do is to pair with your mobile phone. So make sure that you just go to your mobile phone, okay, and on your mobile phone you need to have the cloud. You can see I'm in the cloud desktop. Perfect. Okay, and here also you will going to see you have the dispatch one. If you just click on this menu, you can see this on the menu, and we have this dispatch. You see it here, dispatch. Just click on it, and here also it will just going to show you the same thing, okay, like connect. Okay, so here also it will show you to pair with your desktop. Okay, so I will just going to click on this pair with my desktop. Okay, and make sure that both of them should be signed in with the same email address. Okay, then only it will work. I will just going to click on done, and you can see it's looking to get connected, and I will also going to click on pair. Okay, and this is the code we have. Okay, you can see it got paired. Perfect. Now, perfect, done. Let's go. I will just click here. So what dispatch will do is that within your phone you can now control your desktop. Okay, so give cloud access to your files. Perfect. Now see, always remember dispatch will going to work when your computer will be awake. If you turn this off or your screen is off or sleep, so it will not work. So I can enable this one. So what it will going to do is that while let's say cloud is working on some project, so it will avoid to or prevent the computer to go to sleep. Okay, let cloud control your perfect. Okay, required for the screen visibility, Mac OS may ask you to restart. Perfect. You can just do that. Okay. All connectors, just click on finish setup, click on allow. Perfect. Great. Done. Okay. So we have this thing. I'm let here. Okay. No big or small. Find out. Okay. So these are some examples. Okay. Now what you can do is that you can always go to dispatch here and ask the cloud anything. For example, what I can do is that let's say I create a dummy file. Let's say I just go here. I can create a file. Okay. Let's say sales. No, let's name it. Let's say product and sales. Okay. A B C D E. Okay. So I'm just creating a dummy file. 5 3 6 2 4. Perfect. Now I can just go ahead and export this, let's say as a PDF for an example, and I can just name it, let's say dum, dummy dummy sales PDF. Okay, and I can just delete this. Now if you just go here, you have this dummy sales file. Perfect. Okay, so this is a dummy file. So all I will going to do is to just move this dummy file over here like this. Okay, now just open your cloud like this. Perfect. Okay, now we have this cloud in download, let's say. So I will just simply go and type this prompt. Okay, let's say I can write this prompt, let's say hey, go hey, go to my downloads. Okay, and analyze the dummy sales PDF file and uh, give me overview of it, like this. And this same prompt, so basically I will use my phone to paste that prompt. Perfect, I just paste that prompt here, if you can see. Okay, I will just going to click on the enter button. See, now in your desktop also you can see it has started to work. The same thing I have typed that on my phone, and that is working here. And you can see it will ask you here, so you will just going to allow. Perfect. So you just have to control your phone. Okay, automatically it will do that for you. You can see, oh, digging into your downloads, now find and read the dummy sales PDF. I will have an overview shortly. The same thing, it's doing. So basically, you just need to use your phone, and automatically it will do the magic for you. Okay, okay, which is pretty great. Now it doesn't matter about the location, but just make sure that your computer should be on connected with the internet connection with the same email ID, and wherever you will go, it will go ahead with that. And here you can see that it has given us the result here as well, and the same response I can see here in my mobile phone. So this is the dispatch. So dispatch allow you to control your computer through your phone. Okay, you can even ask it to create, let's say, folder in the downloads. Let's do that. So you can see, by the way, it has done the first task. Codex is the top performer. Okay, now let's do that. Okay, so I can say hey, in downloads, create a folder, name it as wow. Okay, that's it. Now see, I just put this prompt, it is now here, and it will do the magic for you. Okay, it will just going to create a new folder in your downloads, computer downloads, with the name wow. Let's try that. I will allow it. Perfect. Now let's see the magic. Almost done. So this is the dispatch that allow you to control your cloud or your computer through your mobile phone. You can see done. Let's check it out. Perfect. You can see. So this is the dispatch feature, which is very great. I really like it. Okay, which is very great, to be honest. Okay, so hope you guys have got the good understanding about what dispatch is all about in your co-work.